go so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. We used to pit them on our lives, sending the rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger.
Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger.
Moo?
Hey! Happy 4th of Boo!
And I'm off work today.
Hey! America!
America.
Have you got
Fuck yeah.
Have you got a Seska here with Truckerman? We're gonna be reacting to something of cutest found.
I think I've seen this because Nux reacted to it too.
Oh, Nux did?
Yeah. Alright, ready to go?
Yeah. Hopefully my nose is done bleeding.
Dry nose.
I guess.
Oh, you don't have your
I don't have a headphone.
You have your headphone in.
Not perfectly prepared, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Twitch caves near the core. Alright, go.
Elusive creature knocks a noise, pure sign devoured through from the depths he bellows through. Me hailing from
God, the AI.
The AI what?
AI is advancing way too good, I swear.
You think that looks really good?
Yeah.
the void, but truly Gen Z is enjoying.
X-Men Golds.
Oh my goodness!
You're right. AI is. Look. Well, wait. His hands still look kind of weird.
Yeah.
Look how weird the hand looks. It looks like he has. He looks like he has McDonald's chicken fingers.
Boys, lost in mirth, a voice unbound. He's lucky where bad tastes are found. Raised on cliffs, both dumb and bold.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's Vance.
Oh, that's supposed to be JD Vance.
Why are you fat?
I don't know.
Oh, I know this guy. Is that those weird JD signs or whatever? Should we actually?
Oh, he's the sign guy.
Yeah.
I like his stuff. Oh, that looks so good.
For beef like brimstone trails and crowds it in his custom days. Every rats and tablets take we soak chaos for his own sake.
Why?
Is that supposed to be Asmund again?
They made him fat, dying, and old.
No, chant the name of Naxxon, company on flame and feud. The bromance cooked on budget crew. You wins the pro, the math was tight, but Epstein ball's not worth a fight.
Why did they make a song fucking Gear 5 Luffy?
Boo! No, he's not. He's the least. Is he the most free? I guess mentally.
Stream the cooks that Sonic cause. There's a boss with streaking flare. The FBI will soon be there.
That is literally the first time I've ever wished for Luffy to be defeated. Oh, what is this?
Headlines blaze when gossip bleeding. Our strokes is not about what's true. It's who's involved. It's from a Jew. Toxic cop came back to swing. What factors he used to sing. Our slafty
iDubbbz. He's an older YouTuber, used to do a bunch of cool shit, and then he became a pussy.
Oh, huh.
irony's too clean. The cop just dropped his old routine.
God, why he keeps getting fatter, I swear.
Why
He's
is-
drowning!
why
He's
is-
drowning!
Why does he have two mics? Here's the question.
He needs all the mics to talk, that's why.
Recaps might make you hers. Tag alive on streams and more. Where the themes are nuts and oars. Like hoops, the lore expands.
Was it Cryo Trump?
Oh yeah, I love the crowd trump.
Chaos dropped it by his hands. File Trump and breaks a sport. Trapped within the nuts and
The Mexicon.
Oh, that was that.
That was a cute little ditty.
Uh,
Uh-oh. I got... Dude, randomly, we were just watching Nux, I swear. He was saying, like, ditties being used as a new term for,
pedophile.
yeah, the diddler.
Well, anyway, we are in the video here.
What's next?
Okay, this one I gotta mute. No, not the
Fireworks.
fire. No, I want to do this one first.
This one, what does it matter?
Hello. Okay, YouTube intro.
Why'd you mute up?
Hi, I'm Ugo Snatska. Welcome, Splat Dude.
Yeah, you got number one.
Didn't know, Tony, I think, Sign was in that video.
Oh, Tony.
There you go. Now you know what his name is.
Anyway, we're reacting to hilarious brand names. And by the way, I had to mute it because there's like a song in there that would get us struck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone put like a song in the background. I'm not sure if it's copyrightable, so it's gonna be muted.
Huh.
So, hilarious firework brand names. Since it's the 4th of July.
Dabba-doo, explodings.
So, sorry about the quiet video.
Quiet video. Do we have our own music?
Yeah, we got our own background music.
That's not gonna get us a thingy.
No.
Cause remember, we tried to get some so-called not copyrighted
Copyright-free music.
Copyright-free music. That was a lie.
They kept doing revenue sharing on us.
Revenue sharing, and at one point it did have a video get copyrighted. Not striked or anything, nothing bad, just we couldn't make money off of it kind of thing. Kind of shady. Very shitty. And their little YouTube video, YouTube thingy advertises said song to be copyright free.
It's not. They lie. So be careful of that.
Alright, well, let's get back to the video. Hilarious
Yeah.
brand names.
Did I already do my intro?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Shine on, you're crazy.
Shine. Oh, is that supposed to be? Shine on you, crazy diamond. Is this JoJo reference?
I saw some anime themed fireworks. Okay, so
Crazy diamond. Why does it have an alien picture there?
that's a brand.
Oh, alien 9 shots.
Bite your tushy. Yeah.
You might not even need to pause it, to be honest.
Bite your tushy. Okay.
Grrr, that dog looks so evil. 200 grams. Oof. Yeah, I don't think we need to pause it. Anxiety attack. No. They should call it sheer heart attack. Another JoJo reference it could have been. Uncle Sam's answer.
Yes.
Answer to what? What's the question?
Is there a Trump themed firework? There has to be. I saw when we went shopping fireworks last week, there was a Chiefs theme firework called the Kingdom.
Huh. Shoots flaming balls! Warning, shoots flaming balls. 16 shots.
Force entry.
Oh, that one got the raping name of fireworks. Cook and fire.
Cock and
it's even better. Don't put your dick in the firework.
Oh, that's the next video. Firework fails.
Oh no, dicks and fireworks? That's your problem.
Rob Zombie theme, I swear.
With Uncle Sam.
Nuclear sunrise.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, that's a fun title.
Don't take that to Japan.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Neighbor hater.
Yeah, I could see that. Warning, showers of sparks.
Like you have to put warning on fireworks.
I'm scared we're gonna catch a tree or something on fire.
The vengeful Texan. That's
Hey!
for you.
Don't forget the Alamo! Remember the Alamo! We fought braver than it did. 22 shots. Bronx burning.
Burning bush.
Oh, great. So we're putting our cocks in fire, and now we're putting our pusses in fire. 2D. Not to be held. Place upright in soft earth. What if we have hard earth?
LOL. Grounds for divorce. Mega assortment.
Mega assortment. Assortment. I thought I was trying to say asshole. The mega asshole.
Grounds for divorce.
What is with the picture? It's creepy. It's like the son and dad having fun. And wait, pirate and mother? I don't know. American and wait, is that a Donald Trump reference?
It looks like Donald Trump.
It looks like Donald Trump fused with
Uncle Sam.
No, I wasn't gonna say Uncle Sam. The
Lincoln?
way the eyebrows look makes me think of Baki's dad. I can't remember his name right off the bat. Hanma? I think Hanma. 500 grams. The golden shower fountain. Hey, it kind of reminds me of the tentacle monsters in Stellar Blade.
There was a radio station show I was listening to.
Uh-huh.
They did a bit like, is it porno or firework? The title.
Oh, that's a fun game. The golden shower fountain. I could see that being a porn. The big blue balls. Speaking of big blue balls, I'm playing the Pokemon card game on my phone. And I just opened a blue ball shiny Voltorb. That made me think of that. Yeah.
Oh, it's going.
Yeah, it's going. I told you it's slow. Lunatic?
Lunatic.
Lunatic.
Like lunatic.
Lunatic. Well, I like the random chick behind it. Wait, was that a... Oh!
Bitch better have my honey.
What the fuck? Don't take that one to China.
It's probably made in China too. That's the funny thing.
It's a pimp Winnie the Pooh.
Rocky's father's name, Yajim.
Words. I was right about the Humma part though.
Pittsburgh. That's so stupid. Because Winnie the Pooh's now public domain.
Piglet's probably his bish. Ambushed the $436 billion
Effective man.
Defect?
Oh, they're making for George Bush back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know who that was. Oh.
The son's atomic bombs.
Saddam. I got that reference. The Punisher.
This is the most generic shit I've ever seen in my life.
Why is that car looks so shitty?
Look at the picture! Why is it? What is this?
I gotta know something. Were these made recently? Is this AI generated art, or did someone actually make this?
Someone actually made this on Photoshop. Why not even Photoshop? Microsoft Paint. Psycho ex-girlfriend.
She's coming for ya. She's gonna shove you in her puss. Oh god. Godzilla!
Bitchzilla?
Bitchzilla.
The pooping puppy.
Why is it? Oh, no. Okay, so that's one of those snake. Oh yeah, his ass is on fire. Why did someone give the dog Mexican food?
It makes me think of the South Park episode. We're only allowed to have snakes, so they make the giant snake.
Oh yeah.
It destroyed Colorado. Oh,
Ooh.
Speaking of fireworks.
Yep, we're gonna be hearing that a lot.
Shotgun wedding.
Oh. What the fuck is going on here? He's flying.
This is made in fucking Microsoft Paint.
It does kind of look like it, actually. This one does, yeah. Why is he flying? Did she shoot him already, and that's why he's flying?
Okay, that was the end of that.
Which one was your favorite?
Trying to think. The pooping dog, just because we laughed so hard at it.
Dog.
Alright, that was the end of that video.
Thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got to unmute this one.
You got what's it?
YouTube intro.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca here at Truckerman. We're reacting to...
Firework fails. Don't try this at home, kiddies. Since we're probably gonna be shooting off fireworks tonight.
We are gonna try this at home. Okay, so this is gonna be a good not to do when we're setting off our fireworks, huh?
Yeah.
Yay. Ooh.
Oh, that one didn't take off.
Oh! Baby. It just exploded on the ground.
Yeah.
Wait, why did it do that?
Because he got stuck in the ground.
Oh.
That's lame.
That's lame.
It's lame that it blows up in your face. It probably was effective, is what it was.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta be careful of that.
He couldn't wait until 4th of July.
What is that?
No voy a
that's
volar
holding
eso
it?
para acá.
Ball rocket.
No, the thing that's underneath.
shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh!
Ay, no, la perra, mira, si paso eso por el que dame a Dulce ahí.
hey, don't worry, you get deported.
I can't, I don't know Spanish, but that was probably like, oh my god, you're such an idiot.
Shooting off an apartment in a high rise.
Ooh. How's this gonna go bad? Where's it going? Oh. Was that someone's open window?
Yes!
Fourth
You used to
of
live in an apartment. Imagine you're just sitting there, you're just playing on your game. All of a sudden, a fucking bottle rocket flies through your
I never had my windows open. At worst, would those break windows?
It could if it hits it hard enough.
Sheesh. Time to run. That one seemed fine.
That one.
That one was a little low.
It's on! Yo! Hey! Yo, look!
What? What are we doing?
America!
What do you mean it's not gonna be that?
Ooh, that one went to the side. Go to the side. Oh shit! It's shooting people.
We're watching. I remember watching a firework video setting his garage on fire.
Dude, I remember one of the first times. It was a long time ago. My mom and I were driving around. It was like some kind of suburbs in Missouri. Randomly, the whole. Just I don't know what these people were doing, but literally the whole street was covered in smoke from fireworks.
Oh, that's just natural. You set off enough fireworks. I got some good smoke bombs in there when I set off.
Like the whole neighborhood was shooting off fireworks to the point where you couldn't see in front of your face. Yeah, it was bad. We were shooting through people shooting off fireworks. I was like, maybe I should have shut this road off. Kind of like that. I don't think I can see in your hand.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's cool until it's not. Oh, it's coming back! It's coming for you, bitch! Run! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
He's just lighting off.
Oh, it's raining.
It's storming out there.
But, yeah, I don't think that was a good idea. So this one's raining.
Going that way.
It's going that way. No, it's not.
We're saying goodbye to 2012. Oh, wow. It's not going.
Goodbye to 2012. He got stuck in the ground.
Sheesh.
Stop the world.
Wow, what the hell was that?
2020.
I got stuck. It's 2020.
Oh, look, they're all like somewhere. They all go behind the bunker.
Good idea. It wasn't the right direction. It went back. Oh god, are they gonna scatter? I gotta see this. Keep going, keep going, go.
Yeah, this is more safe.
Yeah, this is more safe.
Those more safe, huh?
Famous last words.
Okay, Sarah, come closer. Yeah.
There it goes.
Uh-oh.
Shooting to the sides. Shooting to the sides. Oh, it's not
This is
safe
why we
anymore.
don't play with fireworks.
In the snow. What are you? The fuck? What, you pussy! He just they're dead. That guy was a pussy. Yeah, it's lit. Run. Whee. Ooh!
Well, that failed.
Explosions.
all over us. Go, go, go. Send the napalm.
Oh. Move! Oh, you're gonna lose your hand. You're gonna lose. Ooh!
Once again.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh.
Whee! Sideways firework. Oh no, we're being attacked! Run!
These are professional fireworks too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, professional with quotes. Any more side ones?
Oh, I gotta look something up. I'll add to this video. I gotta look up real quick.
Okie dokie. Looks like the rest of it's going okay.
When shooting off fireworks goes wrong. Oh! Oh, no, that was
In the house.
Oh, he caught the tree on fire!
Yeah, no. See, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, in the backyard, we don't have any trees.
There are 2 trees around us.
Not in our yard. In the graveyard, they are.
Yeah, we'll catch the cemetery on fire.
Alright, that was the end of that video. I gotta show this real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Yay.
Video
We're gonna
sponsored by
burn down the
Craft News.
dead people.
Not that one yet. I gotta type it in.
Take.
You know, you could always click on the be right back screen, you
This won't
know.
take us. Firework.
I could always type the big right back screen.
Warehouse explosion. Was it in China or?
Oh, is this recent?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
17 hours ago, huh?
Tonight, the news families fear the most. Authorities saying they're moving towards recovery efforts.
That was a warehouse firework in California that blew up.
Hey, that reminds me of that one story you told me about that guy's house around your mom's neighborhood.
Okay, yeah, we had a guy in my mom's neighborhood that was making illegal fireworks, and he had a garage full of said illegal fireworks, and something went wrong again. He was found in many pieces.
And his house too, but yeah, the main thing was, oh, did anyone die in this?
Well, it sounds like it did.
After this massive explosion, a fireball caught on video at a fireworks warehouse outside of Sacramento.
We cannot move forward and risk any more injury to anyone else on this scene. So I appreciate and understand how much you want answers.
Growing outrage and heart.
Alright, well, I thought I'd showed that to you.
You don't want to finish it?
Oh, fine, we'll finish
Heartbreak.
it.
7 people still unaccounted for as families
Oh.
wait for answers about their loved ones. Johnny Ramos saying his 2
At that point, you
sons
just gotta let
are
it
among
burn
the
out.
missing.
Vi la explosión y ahí se me acabaron. Ahí se me acabó mis esperanzas.
He said when he watched the video and saw the explosion, that's when he lost his hope.
Muy cruel eso.
It's cruel, he says. It was the first day on the job for 22-year-old Johnny Ramos Jr. and 18-year-old Jesus Ramos.
Oh.
He's expecting his first child.
Voy a ser abuelo.
Oh, great.
Estaba feliz vivo.
And he was so happy. The company devastating pyrotechnics saying our hearts and thoughts are with those we lost, adding we will cooperate fully with the proper authorities in their investigation.
So, okay, what was the reason why it exploded? Did they ever say?
Well, it caught fire, and
Was it an arson thing or was it an accident?
This happened yesterday, so we don't know.
They don't know yet.
Yeah.
Officials say they are now reviewing whether policies and procedures were followed.
And if they weren't followed, we're going to revise and modify those procedures so incidences like this won't happen again.
But families tonight grappling with the unthinkable.
Arrancaron el alma, el corazón.
They ripped his soul, his heart.
So much frustration and heartbreak.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this video. That's depressing. Just be careful out there this 4th of July. If you're setting off fireworks, please be careful.
Thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next?
Let's talk about something American. Bass Pro making a pyramid.
Nothing is normal. Absolutely
Wait, what?
nothing. Every time I start a video.
Alright.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca here with Truckerman. We're reacting to...
There's something the most American thing you ever heard of. A Bass Pro shop making a fucking pyramid.
That's American?
So I was like, this is a cool company. I'm sure completely normal things are happening there.
Bass
Never
Pro.
happens, okay? Started working on a Cabela's video, found out that they're actually owned by Bass Pro Shop. Okay, I'm gonna do a Bass Pro Shop video. And now there's Indian spiritual leaders and crystal skulls and pyramids and curses involved, and I don't even know what's going on.
What?
Today we're talking about the most American thing that has ever happened. That time that we took the world's 7th largest pyramid and
Okay,
This is in Memphis.
Tennessee.
Yeah, that's actually not a day's drive from here if you want to go check it out someday.
Do they have the giant fish? Because that's something I love doing back when we had free time. We used to just randomly go to a Bass Pro or Cabela's and we just walk around. It's like kind of like a free what would you call it? The zoo?
Aquarium.
Aquarium. Yeah, the free aquarium. And I'd love looking at the giant fish. And there was this one that was white with the black spots. They called the cowfish, and it was so cute. It's probably dead by now.
Turned it into a Bass Pro Shops. And just so we're on the same page, it is not the simple fact that America turned the world's 7th largest pyramid into a bait and tackle shop.
That's what it looks like on the inside of it.
Wow. More pyramid. That's very...
the most American thing ever. No, the most American thing is the story of how it happened because it reads like a redneck Indiana Jones script and it's absolutely insane. But we're going to get to it right after a word from our sponsor.
Ads.
Why are you dressed like that? Why do you have a Tech 9?
I'm going to the farmer's market.
Okay, that explains the outfit. And turn around and sell it to data brokers on the internet, and then they're going to turn around and sell it again. Basically, on earth did they call it that? I have no idea. So then why did I bring it up? Because it kind of sounds like a gay bar, and I think that's funny. Moving on. So Johnny spends his childhood growing up in Springfield, Missouri. His dad owns a chain of liquor stores.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bass Pro is based out of Springfield.
Oh.
Stores in the Midwest. There's absolutely no way that guy's not making a ton of money. There's literally nothing to do in the Midwest other than drink and figure 8 race, which, if we're being honest, is just racing with an intersection while you're...
How come we've never been to that? What is that?
Figure 8 bus racing.
Let's do that.
Well, they don't have it at the Kansas Speedway. I don't know where they have it around here.
Aw, that looks
half drunk
fun.
anyways.
Hell yeah.
So Johnny
Bus
presumably has a
races?
pretty good childhood because his dad is taking him on all these hunting trips. He's going bass fishing out at Lake of the Ozarks, and he ends up becoming this huge outdoors guy. He goes off to college where he, and I quote, majored in fishing.
You can do that?
Comes back home from college, doesn't really know what he wants.
Wait, that's a thing?
I guess if you can major in fish, maybe biology.
Fish biology? He wants to be like Jotaro.
He's the Midwest Jotaro.
To do, but he does know it's a humongous pain in the ass to find good fishing equipment because remember, this is like the 1970s. There is no Amazon. You can't get on the internet and buy all the fishing stuff, okay? Bass Pro Shops doesn't exist yet. You got to know a guy that knows a guy that's making lures in his basement if you want to get good fishing tackle. So Johnny, fresh home from college where he just learned...
Oh, then you just go to Walmart, right?
Walmart wasn't a thing back then.
Really?
Walmart didn't start getting big till the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh. I don't know fucking history. I don't know fucking time.
The laws of supply and demand. There's a huge demand for fishing stuff, and there's a very low supply of it. Figures he's going to fill that gap, and he's probably going to make some money doing it. So he takes out a $10,000 loan, rents a U-Haul, travels the entire United States, making connections with local bait and tackle shops, and buying up all of their inventory, and then brings it back to Springfield, Missouri, and starts Bass Pro Shops in the back of one of his dad's liquor stores. Now, remember what I said.
Wait, so Bass Pro's older than Walmart?
I wouldn't say no, because Walmart started in the 60s, but Walmart didn't blow up to like the 80s and 90s.
Oh, there was just not a Walmart around them?
Yeah.
And they probably weren't exactly doing...
And they probably weren't selling bass...
fishing stuff at the time.
Said, there is no Amazon. You can't get online and order all your fancy bass fishing equipment. You got to know a guy that knows a guy, and pretty soon, Johnny Morris becomes that guy. His phone number is getting passed around the fishing community like wildfire. The next thing he knows, he's getting phone calls from other states all over the country, placing orders, and then he's mailing stuff to people. This goes on for about 2 years, and then after that, he realizes he has an enormous catalog of names, addresses, and phone numbers of all the big fishermen all over.
God, you never stop to appreciate how lucky we are when it comes to online stuff and the
We live in amazing times in a lot of ways. I mean, hell, look, you can make a living just sitting on your ass behind a VTube avatar, for crying out loud.
I wouldn't say really a living. I mean,
But-
other people, yeah.
Well, anyway...
the United States of America. So he takes a risk. He prints out 10,000 Bass Pro Shops catalogs in 1974 and mails them to absolutely everybody with all of his products inside. This explodes into a humongous mail order business, which is basically the Amazon of its time. And as he continues to grow the business, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to start selling fishing boats out of my catalog too. But I'm not just going to sell the boat. I'm going to sell the boat with the motor and the trailer all for one price. One-stop shop. You get everything.
Oh yeah, funny. When I used to go to Norwood and Springfield a lot of times, I passed by their manufacturing plant down there.
Oh, what does that look like?
Just looks like a plant, but you see all these bass boats and shit in the front of it because they're getting them ready to ship out.
Everything. Up until this point, if you wanted to buy a fishing boat, you had to go buy the boat, then you had to go buy the motor, then you had to figure out how to get a fucking trailer. It was a whole day-long event. Now you could just call up Johnny and have the boat delivered to you. It was perfect. His boats end up becoming the most popular boat in America and the most manufactured boat on the planet. Then in 1980, he realizes, like, you know what? I bet people would really appreciate a place where they could just drive their truck, pick up the boat on the trailer, be able to look at all the fishing lures, all the stuff I have for sale. I'm going to build an enormous retail place. He builds the world's first Bass Pro Shops outdoor world. It is 300,000 square feet. There's fish tanks. There's exotic animals stuffed all over the walls. It's not just...
Yeah, I love that. It's like an amusement park with taxidermy. A taxidermy amusement park.
You know the one, I like the one in Independence. You walk in as a giant longhorn cow, right? We ate that cow.
A store. It's basically like a dead zoo, except the fish are alive.
It's
basically Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for rednecks, okay? People travel from hours...
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for rednecks.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure dead animals.
Hours away to make their pilgrimage to Bass Pro Shops. Okay, I can't stress to you enough how big of a deal the first Bass Pro Shops was, okay? To this day, the Bass Pro Shop in Springfield, Missouri is considered the largest tourist attraction in the state of Missouri. This one single...
Yeah, because I remember when I go down there, I always see signs pointing to that damn Bass Pro.
Is it? Okay, so this is the one that's the pyramid, too?
No, this ain't the pyramid one. This is the one in Missouri.
This is just the oldest one, maybe?
Yeah.
The first?
The store gets over 4 million customers a year. Okay, that's like 11,000 people a day inside of this bait and tackle shop.
11,000 people a day go to it. Think about that.
It's okay, so it's not so much just a
it's an
it's an amusement park.
Yeah, it's a redneck amusement park.
Like, wow, that's a lot of people. No, that's a metric fuck ton of people going to buy fishing lures, okay?
It's an amusement park with taxidermy and sells guns instead of candy. It does sell candy too.
No, they sell guns and candy.
They sell guns and candy.
Disneyland gets 40,000 people a day. You've got 25% the business volume of Disneyland, and all you're doing is selling fishing equipment. Johnny Morris is literally the Walt Disney of rednecks at this point.
Okay, I guess back in the day, all he was selling was fishing equipment. But they don't just sell fishing equipment. They sell apparel, they sell guns, more guns, apparently candy. I remember they had stuffed animals and junk.
Yeah,
they sell quite a bit of stuff now.
How come you keep saying everybody that shops at Bass Pro Shops is a redneck? Don't do the whole I'm gonna get offended over literally nothing bit, okay? Nobody cares, okay? At the end of the day, there's only two types of outdoor people, okay? There's Patagonia wearing outdoor people, and there's Bass Pro Shop outdoor people, okay? You've got outdoor people that want to save the environment, you've got outdoor people that want to eat the environment, okay?
Eat the environment! I want to eat the environment!
By the way, interesting fact, I don't know if he'll get to it.
American redneck Willy Wonka factory.
Interesting fact, Bass Pro does a lot of conservation around this, like all over, but especially in Missouri. So
the ones that want to eat the environment, sorry, you're a redneck. That's just how it goes.
I think we offended somebody out here. That ain't funny, is it, sis?
Anyways, outrageously successful. So, when you find something that works, you keep doing it. So he opens up another one, and another one.
Another one.
And then another one. And next thing you know, he's got over 200 Bass Pro Shops outdoor worlds all over the country. So now at this point, Johnny Morris has built the business out wide, and the only place left to go is up and down. He vertically integrates the entire thing. So Johnny Morris figures, okay, well, who's upstream of me? I'm the middleman. I basically buy shit from a factory. I sell it in my store. I deliver it to the customer. Cool. I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to start buying all the factories that make the shit in my stores. He buys out the boat company that makes all these boats, which to this day is still the most popular boat in America. And
is that where Cabela's comes from?
Cabela's actually was a competition that they bought out, but that's an interesting story. He'll probably get to it.
But somehow the redneck one is a OSHA compliant. Also compliant.
But Cabela's actually was a competitor, and they were a public business. So someone, like some anti-gun group, bought them out, like did a hostile takeover, and when they did that, they wanted to force Cabela's to quit selling guns.
Huh.
So Bass Pro came in and bought out Cabela's outright, owns them all.
And we get to keep our guns?
Yeah, because Bass Pro is a private company.
Cool.
They're I think they're the largest private company in the United States.
Cool.
The company that makes the most boats in the world. He buys the company that manufactures the four-wheelers that he sells in his stores. He buys up anything and everything that he can, and then he makes that the Bass Pro brand. And in doing so, his brand is now absolutely everywhere. It's on boats.
What the fuck?
That was a pretty fish.
What fish was that?
Is that CG? Is that fake? Is that real or fake? I don't even know anymore. What is that?
Cool Cat's here.
Cool Cat. Hello.
Happy America Day.
Truckerman America Day.
Logo's here too.
Hello, welcome. Bass Pro Shop did a good thing. Yep. Hello, what's going on? We're talking about redneck fish.
Redneck Mecca.
It's on boats, it's on ATVs, it's on clothing, it's on dining room sets, it's on fishing equipment. It's absolutely everywhere to the point that everybody in America knows that brand. It's one of the most recognizable brands of all time. And
I swear, I want to say yes, but I don't. God, I love AI, but at the same time, it's making things like, is that real or not? It's taking the eyeballs away. You can't believe your eyes anymore. Shit.
I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna say it's real.
Doing so, it's kind of polarizing, right? There's only two types of people in regards to Bass Pro Shop. There's people that like it and want to shop there, and those people are going to buy his merch and rep the company because they think it's awesome. And then there's people that want to make fun of the people that shop at Bass Pro Shop. And guess what they're going to do? They're also going to buy his merch to wear it ironically in an attempt to make fun of those people. Either way, Johnny Morris is making money off of both.
That seems very counterproductive. I swear the people who are doing that stuff are just retarded.
I love Bass Pro Shop and hate the state I'm living in. Oh, where do you live at?
I'm gonna say if you hate it, it's probably California.
West Coast or East Coast states.
Selling his merch. It's absolutely brilliant. Not only is he conquering his own market,
he's with messed up hands.
Will Smith eating spaghetti.
He looked like some kind of creature from the deep.
I like how that's the standard for how AI is improving.
I know.
Figured out a way to monetize the haters as well.
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy
New
blocking
Jersey.
out the haters.
So Johnny Morris has done it. He's vertically integrated everything. Like anything to do with fishing in America, he is inescapable. Like you got to go through this guy if you want to be able to catch fish, essentially. So he's like, okay, well, I need to expand into related markets. What's related to fishing? Hunting. Most people that fish, hunt.
Run away. Leave the place then.
Vice versa. So there's another company, almost the same exact business model and storyline to him, but it's the hunting version, and that's Cabela's. So he buys Cabela's out for $5 billion and combines the brands together. After acquiring Cabela's, there's only one more company that he's actually competing with, and that's Sportsman's Warehouse. So he goes to buy them out too, and he gets like all the way to the very end.
Yeah, Cabela's has a video game. Oh yeah,
There's a little game called Cabela's Big Hunt. Huh.
Move to the South Gulf. Find two store. Yeah.
And they're about to sign the contract, and Bass Pro Shops is about to own Sportsman's Warehouse, and the government agency, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, has to step in and stop the purchase of Sportsman's Warehouse, because if he buys it, they're going to declare it a legal monopoly. He is not allowed to buy up any more of the competition.
This is the worst.
At this point, Johnny Morris is essentially won capitalism. The government has had to come in and say, no, you're way too good at selling fishing lures. You're not allowed to do this, because then you're literally going to be the only option in the entire country. We've got to stop you. Here's the gold star for winning capitalism. Great work. Enjoy being a billionaire. Have a nice day. So, John,
what about all the online money?
We live in a country where someone who all he did was sell fishing lures became a billionaire.
It took time and patience, but hard work. But eventually... Can people really even do that much anymore, though?
You'd be surprised.
You gotta have the brain. I was born in the metro city.
Motor City.
Motor City, I feel more at home in Michigan than I do here. Yeah.
Johnny Morris was like, okay, the government stepped in, not allowed to get any bigger at doing what I'm already doing, so my only other option now is to either just call it a day and retire, or I can expand into a related market. And at that point, he realizes, like, okay, I'm gonna do tourism. I'm already kind of in tourism already. I have the #1 tourist destination in Missouri, and my other stores are in the top 5 destinations in like 8 other states. So he gets more into tourism. He starts opening up Bass Pro Shop resorts, golf courses.
Ooh, fancy.
Turn your in.
Turn your cap lock off, bro.
It's a fucking music festival. And then one day, the Memphis Pyramid comes up
He
for
just
sale.
wants to scream. Let him scream.
Oh, there's where we're getting to the pimp. The
pimp. We're getting into a pimp now? What?
Bass Pro.
The Bass Pro Pimp? I've never heard of this.
This is gonna be in Vegas.
Thinking, why the fuck is there a pyramid in Memphis? Great question. Well, in the 1950s, there was this architect that wanted to make a big-ass pyramid. He actually wanted to make 3 pyramids, but it never got that far. He never got around to it in his life, but his son also became an architect, and in the 1980s, he resurrected the idea, got the funding, and built the 7th largest pyramid in the world on the Mississippi River in Memphis. Right out of the gate, the Memphis Pyramid is extremely polarizing. You've got taxpayers that are like, I don't want you to take my tax money and build a giant fucking pyramid. No. And then there's other people that are like, fuck yeah, this is America, let's build a giant pyramid. And then you've got...
You know what? There's the problem in laws. So they literally, they took taxpayer monies to make said pyramid?
It originally was a sports arena.
Ah, that's how they were trying to get away with it.
Jersey would be unfortunately being crushed by between 2 larger states.
It's not made of stone, so it's not true.
Oh, Almond Bros here. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, you too.
People coming out of left field like Alex Jones claiming that the people behind it are part of the occult and they're building a secret satanic worship temple or some shit.
These guys are admittedly into the occult. You can just look up their names. They're all over the local newspapers.
And originally, it was an event center. People...
So the Bass Pro Pyramid is a pyramid. I thought it was a pimp.
Oh yeah, this would have been the biggest. This would have been the biggest pyramid in the United States, but the one in Las Vegas is bigger. There's a casino in Vegas that's a pyramid. Yay. I think that's what he was referencing. Can't talk today.
Gabaggy.
And I'm about to go set off fireworks.
We're going to have basketball games there, boxing matches. Mike Tyson fought there. They were going to have concerts, all kinds of stuff. So they started building it in 1989. It finally opens up in 1991. And right before the Memphis Pyramid is about to open up, the maintenance crew goes up to the very top. And at the very top, there's a metal box welded at the top of the pyramid. And they're like, what the fuck is that? So they go, they get the project manager. They end up chipping away at this welding. They rip this box down. Inside this metal box is a smaller wooden box. So they pull that up, they open it, and there's like a box of just incense and perfume and shit that comes out. And inside of the box is a fucking crystal skull inside of a velvet cloth.
Huh?
What?
I knew it!
Oh, Logic Dude's here too.
Yeah, welcome.
The government has been using major point.
Ooh, government has been using a major portions of taxpayers' money for anything but welfare of average office workers, especially the Californian ones. And I just come in. Hi, welcome. Happy 4th of July. So, okay. No, I wanted to make a point here. Hey, Crystal Skull. So, the person who probably originally... I gotta go into a little conspiracy head vibe here. The person who probably originally wanted to make this pyramid probably didn't want to do it on the best intentions. It probably was kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Satanic-y?
Or a curse. Or a curse.
Let's go with satanic-y. Because aren't pyramids supposed to be like...
Don't worry, it gets weirder somehow.
Especially if you wanted 3.
So they track down who put the crystal skull there, and somebody finally admits to doing it, and it is the founder of the Hard Rock Cafe and the House of Blues, Isaac Tigrit, because originally there was...
Oh, yeah.
Now that looks like a satanic worshiper if I've ever seen
God,
one.
I could see into this. I could see into the soul.
He
in
looks
it.
so demonic. I don't know why.
Just came in for the pyramid lore. And a stoner.
I hope Trucker Kun had to save work week. Had a safe work save.
Safe. I would go with safe.
Yeah, and on the streets. The
Yeah,
new
what's it-
Indian Jones series.
My eyes.
It's the eyes.
Be a Hard
I
Rock
know,
Cafe
he looks
inside of the
evil.
pyramid. Still raises a question: why the fuck are we putting crystal skulls at the top like it's an
I tell
Indiana
you,
Jones?
it's
movie?
evil.
Isaac Tigritt's reasoning was, I'm not making this up. I promise you, I can show you the interviews where he talks about it. When Isaac Tigritt was 27 years old, he was drunk driving his Porsche and crashed it, careening it off a 400-foot cliff. And as the car is rolling down the cliff, an Indian man appeared and held him through the crash, and he walks out of this car wreck. The car is just completely obliterated, and he walks out without so much as a scratch or a bruise.
He appeared instantly in this room.
What?
He picked me up and put me on.
Now, this is some demonic alien shit going on here with this guy. Whoever, yeah, no, I'm sticking with my conspiracy theory here.
Yeah,
okay,
he's a
Giga Stoner.
On a bed, he pulled my tongue out. I'm watching this from above. He places his hand on my chest and
This ain't stone. This is LSD.
pushes
Ain't weed.
on my chest, and the spirit went right back into my body.
A couple years later, he's in a bookstore and he
What
sees
the
the
fuck?
Indian
Yeah.
man that held
Yeah.
him through this car crash on the back of a book.
An Indian, I just wanted his social security.
And finds out that it's his Indian spiritual leader named Sai Baba. So he goes
What?
to India multiple times, ends up giving this guy millions and millions of dollars, and becomes best buddies with this Indian spiritual leader, Sai Baba. And when Sai Baba finds out that they're building a massive pyramid in Memphis and they're putting a Hard Rock Cafe on the top, Sai Baba gives Isaac this crystal skull and gives him instructions on how to mount it at the very top because
Yeah, no, this sounds very messed up evil. What the fuck? We went from learning about Bass Pro to weird crystal skull, Indian juju, I don't know.
Who's that guy?
I know,
it's
right?
gonna please the cosmos or put out good vibes or some shit. So that's what Isaac Tigritt does. Then, fast forward, the maintenance guys find it, they take it down, they track Isaac Tigritt down, and Isaac Tigritt is like, you need to put it back up there or you're gonna disrupt the cosmos. At which point they're like, no, that's fucking weird, we're not doing that. Alex Jones is already breathing down our neck, saying that we're some satanic cult.
I knew it! Hey! That's what I was saying. That was my conspiracy theory.
Hassan Piker?
Redneck Hassan Piker?
Yeah.
No, for real, I
The
don't know.
gay frogs.
Then go. Google frog.
We're just
Nobody
we're
ever
not
asked
mounting
that.
crystal skulls at the top of the fucking pyramid. So then people find out about this. People start saying that now the pyramid is cursed, and it's starting to look like it's true because the first night it opens up for a concert, the sewage backs up and ruins the entire event. From here, it's
Oh, poopy curse. Come, then. Marathons.
just bad thing after bad thing after bad thing happening. One of the maintenance crew guys plummets to his death. People keep falling down the staircases because the stairs are too steep because they built a concert venue inside of a fucking pyramid. The seats are uncomfy because they made them too small, trying to cram as many people into this auditorium as possible. Again, because it's a pyramid. Which is not a great shape to have a concert venue to begin with. Eventually, a bunch of musicians refuse to even play that venue because apparently the acoustics inside of a pyramid aren't that great. The entire venue just becomes synonymous with not having a good time. It's a huge waste of taxpayer money. Memphis is actually losing money every single month keeping this place open. And the people...
I have a theory. Maybe if they left the crystal skull and the pulpery in there, maybe the Indian dude, the reason why it was there was to keep it from being cursed.
That's what he just got done saying, that you need to put that shit back up there.
Put the skull back in.
people in Memphis start referring to it as the Tomb of Doom. So by 2007, the entire venue is just shut down. Nobody wants to go there anymore, and now there's just a big, empty, haunted pyramid on the Mississippi River in Memphis, Tennessee. Cue Johnny Morris, the guy expanding his hospitality and resort business, and he's like, you know what? I could put a Bass Pro Shop in that motherfucker. It'd be awesome. At face value, it's funny. Why wouldn't you go to a giant pyramid to buy a fishing lure? That's hilarious.
Yeah,
But we're also going to call it the Redneck Mecca. Why is that funny? Well, because Mecca is the holiest place in the Muslim faith, and every single Muslim on the planet is obligated to go there at least once in their life if they're physically and financially capable of doing so. We're going to quietly insinuate that every redneck in North America has a religious obligation to make a pilgrimage to Memphis so that they can buy a fishing lure from our pyramid. Then we're going to put a 100-room resort at the bottom of it. We're going to have a bowling alley. There's going to be an indoor swamp, a shooting range. It's going to be fucking awesome. I don't know what you're thinking. Why on earth would you want to put your retail business inside of a haunted pyramid? Because your customer base is rednecks. You want to know who doesn't give a shit about being haunted? Rednecks. If anything,
dude. To be fair, until the skull was there, everything was going fine.
Why the fuck not? Yeah.
You know what's? It's true. It's true. Because Truckerman and I, we live in front of a fucking cemetery.
It's a nice cemetery, so.
It's a nice cemetery.
Makes it better. You know what's more fun than being able to go to a pyramid to buy a fucking fishing lure? Being able to go to a pyramid, buy a fishing lure with the slight chance that you're going to get to shoot a ghost with a shotgun loaded with rock salt. Okay, these are rowdy, fearless individuals. These are who Charlie Daniels was talking about. Okay, if you heard a story about any other demographic on the planet that started out with they made a deal with Satan, it would be a cautionary tale where this guy loses his soul. Not rednecks. Rednecks are going to beat that motherfucker in a fiddle contest.
Let's go!
Win a golden fiddle because they can. So the pyramid being cursed, definitely not a downside. If anything, it's an upside. The only real downside, to be honest with you, is that, well, you're creating a tourist attraction for rednecks, and if they're staying overnight, they're probably going to get drunk and rowdy and get naked and take a cannonball into the fish tank.
Man made quite a splash at the Bass Pro Shop when he swam naked. Please see.
Man swims naked in Bass Pro Shop aquarium. Wow, that's amazing. Just like turn water into wine. I'm turning to turn this holy shotgun into mine. That's a good one.
Yes.
Oh, let's go swimming naked.
That sounds about right.
Car in the parking lot, took off all of his clothes. He jumped into the water yelling cannonball.
And then, of course, there's a cost.
But why? Why would someone swim naked to this? Not if they're asleep in the United States of Louisiana. They just find a way to eat the ghost. Yeah. He was trying to reach Nirvana.
Buying the world's 7th largest pyramid that's on the river on prime real estate is going to be pretty expensive whether it's haunted or not. So Johnny Morris doesn't really know if it's going to be a good business idea. He definitely doesn't want to lose money, so he just kind of like sets it in the hands of God and lets him make the decision. He decides, you know what? I'm just going to schedule a fishing trip on the Mississippi River right near the pyramid, and I'm going to go fishing for catfish, and if I catch a really big catfish, that's going to be my sign that I'm going to buy this pyramid. And sure enough, Johnny Morris goes on this fishing trip and catches a 34-pound fucking catfish.
Damn!
It's so cute!
Damn, that bug tastes good.
Why are you gonna eat it?
They got the one fisher guy. I don't know his name, but I always see him, like, he always does, like, weird bloopers.
Uh-huh.
He was famous, like, 20 years ago.
In the shadow of the pyramid. Okay, do you understand the significance of what I've just told you? This is the most American thing that's ever happened, all right? A pyramid.
A bowl, or did he noodle it?
You know what catfish
I think it was with a pole, but yeah.
It got built in Memphis. It's the 7th largest pyramid on the planet that people now think is haunted because some millionaire that opened up the Hard Rock Cafe was drunk driving his Porsche and had a vision that he was saved by an Indian spirit guide. So he had him place a crystal skull at the top, and then it was haunted and run out of business. And then it got brought back by some dude that became a billionaire by selling fishing lures out the ass end of a liquor store in Springfield, Missouri. So in conclusion,
You know what? He probably had God on his side. That's all I can say. God and him. They scared out the evil spirits with the giant catfish. The fish! That's it! The fish keeps the bad away.
Put
Fish
some
keeps the
crosses
bad
up
away.
there and it'll be fine.
Put some crosses up there, it'll be fine. No, it's the fish! The fish have the power to drive out evil!
Unless you're drunk and you go diving in it.
I was not. So the fish was chilling in the shadows of the pyramid.
I guess I don't know. I don't know how I got here, to be honest with you. I guess if we could draw anything from this.
And guns.
Pick
And
whatever you
guns,
want to
yes.
do in life, even if it's
Evil
something
spirits
as
are afraid of guns, fish, and taxidermy.
simple as selling fishing lures and get so outrageously good at it that you can then financially justify buying a haunted pyramid.
America!
Because America? I
America.
guess.
Your devil worship fails. The hillbillies, the country boy can't survive. The John Deere hat wins. You lose, we win. Your little devil palace is falling down.
What the fuck?
Alex Jones.
Well, the fish was actually a secret symbol for Christians in the day of Roman. Oh yeah. I remember watching a video talking about that randomly.
Well, you want into here?
Okay, thank you for joining us. Bye.
Oh, our locals here. Why don't we do some of his?
Oh yeah, Loco. We'll do the other little cartoon diddle that one right there. Yeah.
All right.
We were gonna do this.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca. Here with Truckerman. We're reacting to a member's video. Loco.
Rescuing me from orcs and buying me oysters in one evening? My hero. Anything for milady.
Oh, God.
You're so chivalrous, Kevin. With those puppy dog eyes.
This does make me think of a meat cannon video already.
It makes me think of something you would see on Adult Swim back in Dragon Soup.
He has a chastity belt.
What the Oh my God!
Oh, hey, Brett. Away with thee, foul creature.
Whoa there, bud. Don't smite me. I just came to say you did great out there today, kid.
Yeah, you did. Oh my God, Kevin, put away the sword. You're making this weird. Oh, yeah, cool.
No hard feelings?
You too.
Oh!
And my men really appreciate that you didn't kill even a single one of them.
Oh.
Not the Twisted Barbarian.
Oh. Okay, so, so he brought up, so he was fighting him. He didn't kill any of them, probably because he sucks, I'm guessing.
We just got his hair broken.
Uh-huh.
What's that, son? Speak up, boy.
I have a code.
What?
A code.
You have a chode?
A code against murder.
Okay.
Oh, a code. I thought he said he had a cold.
That's what it sounded like. He took an oath.
He took it off.
Have a word with your lady friend here.
Oh, well, Kevin, why don't you get us some drinks? Oh, of course, my lady.
He's getting cucked.
I'd like 2 meads and a milk, please.
Oh, he's a puss.
Oh my God, Brett, stop. You're so bad. Thank you.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kev. I'm going with Brett to his stronghold again tonight. Oh, but your
Again?
See
drink.
you around, bud. Hey, great job out there today.
Okay, this
Barbarian.
This goes to show that you should not have a code against murder when it comes to someone who could steal your lady. Look at him, he's got a fucking milk.
Oh, thanks, man.
You little
baby milk mustache.
Probably just rescued my lady in the morning.
Well, that was depressing.
So he got iDubbbz, essentially.
He was cooked.
Alright, well...
Oh, thank you, Loco, for that cute little, Bavarian sad cockity-doos.
Want to hear about the... Since we're on America, let's talk about the most hated mayor in America.
And I got cooked. Yup. Come on.
Video sponsored by...
Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca. I just noticed that this is a 50. God, we're gonna be here a while. Most hated mayor in America. With Truckerman. Hi, Truckerman. Sorry.
That was the shittiest open I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, I saw this. I thought it'd be fun to react to.
Ooh.
Ground news.
Oh, not the dumbass Super Mayor.
Oh yeah, she goes by the name Super Mayor.
Super Mayor.
This video is satire and contains edited images in the video.
The images under the video are used transformatively and fall under the protections of the Fair Use Law.
Oh.
The following content may refute allegations, some of which could be completely currently unproven. Harassment or bullying of individuals mentioned is neither promoted nor condoned.
She fucked up her community super hard.
Just like I fucked up reading half of that.
The year is 2021, and Dalton is a village in the township of Thornton, Cook County, Illinois. It's around 20 miles south of Chicago, and home to roughly...
Need I say more?
20,000 people.
So it's roughly the size of our town, so just give you an idea.
30 years ago, it's a fairly nice place, but now, not quite. A dire job market, regular shootings, corrupt officials and financial mismanagement. Public fitness centres being hired out for strip shows.
What, really?
What?
That's true?
Wow, this guy's editing makes me think of like Internet Historian.
Yeah, it does. Squidward buns.
The people of Dalton had had enough. Something has to change. In April, it's Dalton's mayoral election, and this year, a woman named Tiffany A. Henyard has entered the ring for the first time.
Is that the same person?
What?
Is that the same person who's right now the mayor of, we're talking about the same person, right? That's the mayor of the California?
No, this is nowhere near California.
Oh, this is near California?
Nowhere near California.
Who is this person then?
You'll learn.
I'll learn.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. This is a bitch. Why did they make the word that means, it's hard for people to read, spelled the way it is. It is. Da?
Born and raised in the village, she'd been a trustee, a locally elected official on the village board, voting for things like budgets and contracts, for 8 years now. She also has a bachelor's degree in business administration and an entrepreneurial background, owning her own burger restaurant. And now...
I have to say, though, she looks like she would be related to the mayor of, California.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Now, she's just clinched the Democratic nomination for Dalton's mayor, and is running against independent Ronnie Burge. Her campaign message was clear. Unity. It's time for change. We need love, transparency, and accountability.
LA Mayor?
She said.
Yeah,
Lots of knocking on doors and handing out flyers. And on April 8th, the votes come in. And she'd won. Bigly. More than 80% of the vote. Tiffany
Holy
Henyard
shit.
is now the first female, and at 37 years of age, youngest mayor of Dalton.
They do not know the shit.
The horror that they... This probably would have happened to us if Kamala ended up winning the election.
Yeah.
This probably would have been the exact same scenario.
Someone needs to go find them a crystal skull.
That's what I hear, folks. Nothing suspicious.
The village was saved.
Year 1.
Oh.
May 8th,
Someone
2021.
draws mask.
Tiffany Henyard is sworn in. The after party is big. It goes hard. So big, so hard, it ends up costing around $15,000.
Oh, damn.
How the fuck can you party that hard you waste 15 grand?
Also, why? Talk about not being humble.
But it's fine. Tiffany says her campaign is covering all expenses.
You for my comfort is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Not a good start. Yeah.
I've never heard of
A
this
few days
person.
later, and the administration
I've
comes
heard it from Kirsha too.
Ah.
together. She appoints her staff, who she's calling her dream team, and board meetings go ahead as usual. This is during COVID, so these are currently on Zoom. And things start off pretty good. There's this Stop the Violence thing in June, the first fireworks show in Dalton in over a decade in July, a walk for cancer in the autumn. Also, some door-to-door knocking for police feedback, a few food giveaways, some tree trimming, bouncy castles. Things are alright. She apparently has this big calendar of things she wants to do. Loads of events, giveaways, etc. And it's not long before she's calling herself the People's Mayor and Super Mayor.
Superman.
Towards the end of 2021, however, and problems begin to brew. In the village, a teenager has been left dead after a fatal police shooting, and Henyard is publicly siding with the officers involved. This is not popular, and protests spring up outside her home.
Oh yeah, this is actually a year after George Floyd, so you gotta factor that in too.
Okay, wait. So, what happened that she did?
I don't know all the details. Basically, a kid got shot by a cop, and she was
by a cop.
Yeah,
Oh, and she was siding with the
cop.
Oh.
Officers show up for security. In September, the Super Mayor hires a registered sex offender. He'd spent a
don't vet your what's the word I'm looking for here?
Which is weird.
Don't vet your hirees.
Yeah, she pulled a Mr. Beast.
quarter century in prison for crimes involving minors, and had just got out in 2018. Henyard allegedly knows about this and decides to make him a code enforcer.
Wow!
Okay, what's worse? Code enforcer? Pedophile. I can't decide which one's worse, though.
Female politics like Disney are bad with money.
Oh, wait till we get to the end of this video.
Why does that seem like a thing that women are usually bad with money? Why is that a stereotype that exists?
Because it is. That's why.
It's specifically to go around knocking on people's doors and into their homes for inspection.
Shopping for clothes.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear that part. So basically, the guy would go knock around doors and go in for inspection. He's a convicted pedophile.
For some reason, this doesn't go down well.
Shady as fuck.
Protesters respawn and rush Village Hall. However, now, calls on Henyard to resign are beginning to bubble.
Yeah.
In October, her new code enforcer.
Code enforcer pedophile.
The only
What on earth? Yeah.
Stop using so many big words on my tiny brain.
Is accused of lying during the offender registration process and rearrested. Despite all of this, he keeps the job for almost a full year. That same month, and a woman named Dorothy Brown is in the news too. She's the former Cook County Court clerk. Basically, she'd been in charge of one of the largest court systems in the country for around 20 years. Those years, not great. And she'd end up stepping down in 2020 after years of federal investigations, corruption probes, and multiple employees convicted of bribery and misconduct and arrested. Henyard describes her as her godmother and mentor, and she's now the village administrator. Naturally, back in May, the board had a few questions about this, but it was fine. She'll be transitional, Henyard tells them. She's gonna be there, max, a few months. So they agree, and vote her.
Oh, so instead of getting her impeached, they sit there and convince everyone, oh, she's only going to be there for a little bit.
Nothing.
You'll be fine. Everything will be fine. You don't need to impeach her. That will cause so much work, so much stuff you'll have to do.
Nothing is more permanent when a government says something. When the government says something is temporary.
Win. And now she's on the taxpayer payroll again at around 100k a year.
Yeah, take my
But
money.
fast forward to October, and she's still there. It's coming up to 6 months now, and not so much as an online job posting for the role.
Oh.
Henyard's trustees, not.
Is doubling down, tripling down is quite. Feels like I can't pronounce that word.
Quadrupling down.
Business is called foreshadowing.
Happy. In November, Henyard decides to make some changes. With recent events, a variety of concerns are coming through during board meetings, and since the start of COVID, this has been done through the live chat function of YouTube.
Oh no, somehow she has live chat yelling at her.
Aw, no next.
Now, chat's getting muted. Got a complaint?
Oh!
Well, here's an email address. Send it there, and we'll definitely read it out during the stream. Trustees' microphones are also being muted, and they're not a big fan of this. They rage quit, and the meeting is adjourned.
Boom!
That was a firework.
Some rough waters here.
Putting a woman in charge in government politics, equal disaster. God, it does.
What?
In businesses, this is called foreshadow. Oh, you already read that. It can only get worse. Yeah. Wait.
We're only 5 minutes into a 50-minute video.
It's already. What has this bitch done?
Oh, it gets better, trust me.
In there.
Yeah.
But overall, Henyard ends her first.
You know, I guess I gotta respond to Splat Dudes here. It takes a very special woman to deal with stuff like this. I totally, as a woman myself, I do agree. I don't feel like women should be in politics like this. It takes a very special woman to be able to handle politics stuff like this.
Put Kirsha in charge.
Yeah, there you go. She's a good woman.
She said, "Don't put her in charge."
Don't put.
She even said, "Don't put me in charge."
Confident. The village
God,
had
don't
hired
put me
8
in
police
charge
personnel,
either.
3 firefighters, and had just begun the process of reopening a damaged firehouse, she says. She's also delivered a balanced budget that was implemented on time, something that was rare for the village. She'd had some hurdles, but overall, she's doing great, she says.
She says.
Before that, the modern media landscape
Ad.
is horrific.
Live from London, this is BBC.
Misinformation. Give it a click and ground news code here, or punch
There you
in
go,
ground.news/bigboss and get the same Vantage plan I used for 40%
well, actually,
off.
the best defense against corruption is content people that don't want the power. Oh, yeah. Competent people that don't want the power.
Which is easier said than done. We're now into year 2.
Wouldn't you say Trump was kind of like that?
In January, the village administrator role is finally filled. Dorothy Brown is out, and a man named Keith Freeman steps in, joining the Dream Team, which is now quickly becoming a nightmare. There's a massive rift growing between Henyard and the trustees, and they're currently outright refusing to work with each other. People in the village are also starting to notice something. Her name and face, they're popping up quite a bit.
What the fuck?
Almost every village scheme, event, poster, pretty much every social media post.
Oh, so they're gonna be like, vote this person again. You don't remember who she is. It's a totally different person. All you need to know is that she's black and a woman. You want to vote for her, right?
By the way, they do the same thing in North Korea.
And there she is, even on the village hall itself. In fact, if you go to Dalton on Google Maps, 2 pictures come up. This is one of them. She's also on Instagram, and she's posting a fair amount there too. Vlogs, selfies, dancing, parties, and a lot of singing.
So
Where's all the-
basically, she's trying to make herself look good again and fool people into voting her in again, right? Is
Where's
that
all
what's
the
going
money
on?
coming from?
That's a good question. Where does all the money come from anywhere? I doubt she had money to do this.
Only in Washington took turn because he looked.
2 turns because he looked at this shit and said, nah, I'm done with politics. Somehow this was worse than fighting in the Revolutionary War. Sheesh. Because it's so corrupt, right?
Oh my god.
Some of the posts are interesting, and some bold statements are made.
Martin Luther King had the dream, but
Thank goodness she did not have a V2 model. Oh, she would probably she would have went to Nails and bought like a $60,000 V2 model. You know.
Agony. Hello, Alanzon.
I am the dream.
She's also mowing a few lawns and plowing
you
some
popped.
snow, and she wants you to know about it.
I help everyone. It doesn't matter what you do or say about me.
Also, a lot of dressing up and shooting music videos. The village is clearly in good hands.
What the f...
In March, the supervisor of Thornton...
Curse into reality, sweet bitches.
Township, the head of the governing township of Dalton, is no longer alive, and his position is now up for grabs. Now, Thornton is the largest township in Illinois.
That's quite big.
It has around 160,000 residents and oversees 17 towns and villages,
Thank goodness
one of
she
which
does not
our little
have
village
it.
of
You
Dalton.
already said that. Sorry.
So this is
Oh,
no
no.
small position.
Yeah.
In the running for new supervisor, 9 potential picks, and Tiffany is last on the ballot. So
Good.
things aren't looking too great for her. But regardless, the township trustees gather and voting kicks off. And she'd won again.
I call hacks. You know what? You know what this makes me think of?
What?
Who's that one? Not Hillary Clinton. That one bitch who just won't go away. That California keeps voting in or some shit.
Kamala Harris or
No.
Karen Bass?
No, that one governor. I think.
She's not. The governor of California is a man.
No. Come on, who's that one lady that everyone hates? And she somehow keeps getting put back in office. She's like super old too.
Are you talking about Nancy Pelosi?
Thank you! That's it!
These words deserve to...
These photos just... Yeah, this is kind of like Nancy Pelosi. How the fuck did she keep getting voted in? I call
For the
hacks.
second time, she's the youngest person and first woman to
Hacks
fill
or
the
people
role.
are just that
She'd
dumb.
now be controlling both village and township level budgets. Naturally,
Yeah.
some people raise some concerns. Conflict of interest, consolidation of power, financial mismanagement, etc. But these concerns are quickly brushed off. Thornton was saved. Hopefully she can bring the township to where it needs to go. It needs to go to another place, a Thornton trustee says. And it would. April 10th, and Tiffany is sworn in as supervisor. She now has her 50k
Yeah, she's a supervisor and a mayor. Figure that out.
Dalton salary with a nice new 220k.
People are on DEI meth while voting.
Yeah.
There was, you know what the ironic thing is? Looking at that ballot, there was another black woman there that they could have voted for.
People may have voted for her personality.
No, these people have retard brains.
Well, look at it this way. She's making...
How did John McCain keep getting into office? He literally bought off all up coming to him. John McCain. Who's that again?
He used to be the senator of Arizona. He passed away, I think 7 or 8 years ago. I have the hot take. How about we just have an age cap and a term cap on how long you could serve in government?
I know, the same thing with presidency. Well, not the age part, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but can we
Well,
just have...
we need an age cap for presidency, too, especially with the fiasco with Biden. Of course, Trump is...
up there, too.
Yeah. May he burn in hell full.
Well, he got used to it. He was from Arizona.
He'll be fine there.
So she has a salary of $50,000 plus another $220,000.
Snapped on top. That's a combined salary of almost $300K, more than the state's governor.
Wait, she makes more money than the state's governor?
Sheesh! This is what happened when you become a government sheep.
Wastes no time getting settled in. And in Thornton Township Hall, heads roll. The township's executive assistant is immediately fired, alongside a few others. And that new township manager looks familiar. Back in Dalton, and more issues are brewing. See, in the US, there's a thing called the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA. It's a law that gives the public the right to access government records. Internal emails and texts, financial documents like invoices and budgets, stuff like that. And turns out, there's a ton of these requests coming in. People are asking for a slew of documents. Village finances, licenses, permits, contracts, personnel details.
My question is, with all these people wanting this information, what is she doing that is requiring people to be like, hey, there's something fishy going on? I want to know what is the illegal thing she's doing.
Oh, he'll get to it.
Okay, cool.
And so on. So Henyard tells her village administrator, just don't respond to any of them.
Which is illegal.
Yeah.
Genius. However, this is illegal.
You violated the law.
So in April, the village clerk files a lawsuit against her. Trustees have also just voted to sue her. There's a series of complaints here, but conflict of interest, hiring and firing without board approval, and using Dalton's checkbook like an open credit card, chief among them. She's also apparently just dishing out village checks to people, with only her signature and the clerk's signature stamp. However, this is without the clerk's knowledge or board approval.
This is disgusting.
Here we get into it.
This is the worst mayor. Oh my god. The budget that those mayor waste during this term is enough to set up a full metro in their electoral district. I literally was writing out a statement asking if she was refusing to comply with a FOIA request.
And she just told him, yeah, just don't respond, which is...
Also,
legal?
The clerk's access to village bank account information, well, that's just been revoked.
Yeah, she kept them from seeing their own bank account.
These of the village
it just
could no
gets
longer
worse,
actually
trust me.
see what's going on with finances. But it's fine.
You know when...
It's not fine!
By the way, when we went to TDC Nationals, like back in 2022, you know why I had to keep every receipt my company did? Because they had to keep track of all that.
Right.
She's not doing that for a government position.
Yeah, bitches are really bad with money, and she's doing it on purpose. How to make it look like you're embezzling money 101. You're right.
Tiffany takes it upon herself to host Big Bingo, a traditional bingo night for village seniors. It had now been quite a few months of,
Hey, I'm stealing all your money. Here's bingo.
Let's go to bingo. You like bingo.
God bless the American taxpayer money. America's greedy evil. Yeah. I love Supernova.
turbulence,
Starnova, sorry.
and despite some phenomenal work, people in the village aren't too impressed. Add on top the recent allegations of financial mismanagement and conflicts of interest, and things are reaching boiling point.
The exploding melon.
Residents, trustees, the village clerk, everyone is just appalled. How could this be happening? She'd been so professional before.
Damn!
There's nothing in the those applications, and I told you.
Look at her.
And just less than a year in, the Dalton Village Board decides Henyard, probably not the right person for the job.
No,
so
really?
they go rogue and scramble to pass through a public vote to recall her. One issue. Dalton doesn't actually have a recall process.
Oh
no!
no!
So they can't just impeach her. Have the feds gotten involved yet? Good question.
Well, don't get ahead of us. Oh, we.
Oh, hello there. Happy Yakuradada. How are you doing today? We're doing great. Thank you for asking. Welcome.
We're streaming before I go blow my fingers off.
So they decide to assemble one themselves, and in June, 2 questions are added to Dalton's ballot. The first, to establish a recall mechanism, and the second, to recall Tiffany Henyard.
Okay. That's sad. First, they need a vote to be able to remove the politician, and then they can vote to have her removed.
Now the voters are getting Chud.
Yum Chud.
Y'all make sure y'all go and vote no to the recall because my work speaks for itself.
You bitch! Of course you would vote. Of course.
Both go through with 56%.
No, it went through and said yes, put everything in. Yes.
I know, but I'm saying, who was that the accurate results?
Yeah.
Who were the retarded 43 that said no?
Voters had nipped things in the bud and taken her out.
Okay.
Henyard was gone.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hold on. Before she steps down, a Cook County judge chimes in. That vote had procedural issues.
Would you focus on that you contribute? What's to a process to recall your...
That feels illegal, yeah.
Oh.
I think I read that.
Also, the questions are way too confusing.
Oh,
so who declares the vote invalid? She's staying in.
Oh.
So Tiffany, celebrations.
And I just want people to understand I'm happy. Leave
Of course
me
you
alone,
are.
because I am.
And signs begin to
Bitch.
appear around town. I'm your forever mayor.
Ugh. Recall null and... God, she's so blatantly evil.
Dumb people.
Ah, those 43% must be simps. Or they're just easily brainwashed and or frauds. Not actually actual voters. You know, the whole fake votes.
Well, a lot of the local votes, realistically, only 20% of the people vote in that because they usually hold them like around here. We have our local elections are on a Wednesday in April. Who the hell is going to that?
Let's see, the people better they will. Is what are you looking looks video. We are talking about the Westman America. They must be DIRs. No, you mosaic. And ended us all. You maniac, you ended us all. Okay, my brain needs to work. She's expecting the typical office allegations. Yep, of course.
If she won a recall, she put a sign around town saying, I'm your forever mayor.
I am and forever
which
will
pissed a lot of people off.
Dalton's,
Her first board
oh
meeting
my
back
God.
also looks like this.
She's basically a dictator at this point.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She's Fortnite dancing over the whole town.
Oh. Ain't no stopping us now. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate this. Okay.
Okay, that's one of the dumb people that voted for her.
This is a Boondocks episode.
Oh shit.
This is a Boondocks. Like, if you would put this in the voters got Krillin treatment.
Oh, Krillin kill count. Tone counts. He voted for her.
Did he mute?
You was feeling that,
No,
huh?
she's quiet.
I feel you.
By summer 2022, in-person board meetings are back in action.
This is where I, the mayor, address the community about concerns, hearsay.
Now, historically, Dalton Village Board meetings have a thing called Citizens' Address. This is where members of the public get a chance to speak to the mayor and trustees directly, asking questions about what they're just discussed and voted for,
Too much
and
power.
voicing concerns, to which the mayor and trustees would respond. However, Tiffany has a different idea, and Citizens' Address becomes public comment. People can
It looks like it's a
Fortnite player become a mayor. Spends all the money on gotcha. This mayor makes us Sakura look useful.
still make
Dude, you're just
statements and
getting
ask
into all
questions.
the
However,
anime
now,
references.
no one has to actually answer, removing the point entirely.
You think they're
Yeah, listen to this part. Oh, wait, back
Ooh,
up.
ooh, okay, yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. However, okay.
This is where I, the mayor, address the community about concerns, hearsay.
Now, historically, Dalton Village Board meetings have a thing called Citizens' Address. This is where members of the public get a chance to speak to the mayor and trustees directly, asking questions about what they'd just discussed and voted for, and voicing concerns, to which the mayor and trustees would respond. However, Tiffany has a different idea, and Citizens' Address becomes public comment. People can still make statements and ask questions. However, now, no one has to actually answer, removing the point entirely.
You think they're converting the police and military over to gangbangers and crooks? Just because it's fun and because they want to give you some power?
She's not even responsible to an unpaid moderator.
Even responsible to be a unpaid
Monitor.
Unpaid monitor.
Humanity's gonna come together. We know we're under attack!
In September, Tanya decides to do some good, so she sets up the Tiffany Cares Foundation, a non-profit charity supporting people with cancer. In October,
Oh wait, are we going to get into fucking donation fraud now? Do you not have enough money?
even organises a march to Springfield, a 10-day bike ride to the state capitol
Or is
to
she
try
just
and
trying to make
pass a
herself
bill
look
that would give
good?
tax breaks to cancer patients.
I have created a bill to give everybody $5,000 if you are suffering from cancer.
Pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Year 3.
The year is now 2023. Shootings are still ongoing, crime is rising, and taxes and water bills are going up. And Tiffany Henyard is currently constructing a $115,000 ice rink in the middle of the village. The board
Yes.
bills are going up, and your answer is, hey, I'm going to make an ice rink. Priorities.
Sure, take the cancer patient. Why don't...
Sure, take from cancer patients. Why not also burn down an orphanage there? The question is, did she actually give these people, anyone who had cancer, money?
No, it was she was going to campaign for a bill in Illinois. That's what that was.
Ah, it didn't pass, I'm guessing.
You'll see.
board would never approve of this. So Henyard slid an under-the-table payment to a contractor, and they got to work.
Did you hear that part?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, let me back it up.
And Tiffany Henyard is currently constructing a $115,000 ice rink in the middle of the village. The board would never approve of this. So Henyard slid an under-the-table payment to a contractor, and they got to work. However, the board eventually finds out and halts the payments. So
Good.
Henyard shifts some cash to a separate contractor, and they finish the job.
It will be built by tomorrow.
What?
And remember, ain't no stopping us now. We
Evil!
I'm not even...
There needs to be something. She needs to be put in jail at this point.
I am actually just a little bit impressed of the blatancy she has. Like, she does not give a fuck.
This is disgusting.
Oh, where'd my mouse go?
Huh? I don't know.
Oh, my mouse dead.
The mouse dead? I guess it couldn't handle the dumberosity.
There we go.
on the move.
And on Saturday the 25th of February, it's the grand opening.
2, 1.
That costs
And the
150.
Justice rink is open to all.
That's pretty.
Tiffany is quite excited.
Question.
What?
How much does it cost to go in there? How can you, is it free to the public?
Don't get ahead of me.
Mayor Tiffany A. Here you're the people's mayor. We here in the village of Dalton and we about to get our skate on. Remember, when all 5 of them trustees said no, look what God did. This is
God
us on
my
ice right here.
ass.
See it?
That goes 120, and she put her fucking face on a TV.
Of course.
On a, what the fuck?
However, after that, rinks closed. That is one of the only times the public will be allowed in to actually ice skate. Turns out, maintaining an ice rink, quite expensive.
Wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough.
Make it enough.
They also
Oh, I think a crystal skull in a pyramid is better than leeching off the budget of the people dead. Yeah.
have no staff to operate it. They couldn't even afford that if they wanted it. So from now on, it's essentially Henyard's own personal ice rink.
Well, it's her personal ice rink now.
Like, the ice rink costs a lot of money to maintain, yeah, especially in the summertime.
How many points on the dark triad can one woman hit? Apparently she's spent, I'm gonna assume taxpayers' money under the table to get her own personal ice rink made.
This is what happens if you make Eric Carmen a black woman and put her in...
The Pandaverse.
The Pandaverse. This is the
They already did that!
This is the Pandaverse Eric Carmen. Oh my god.
Open on events of hers.
It was only open when she was having an event there, and she invited the residents to come there to her event.
Oh.
I got a feeling. Okay.
She is the black woman, Eric
A
Carmen.
second ice rink is also
Oh my
apparently
gosh.
in the works. Okay, trustees.
She's making a second one?
Wait, what?
You missed that part? I just heard...
She's making a second ice rink?
Sorry, you have to hear this again.
A second ice rink is also apparently in the works. Okay,
You're having trouble maintaining the first one! Let's make a second one!
Oh my G, South Park predicted this.
God, you're so...
Oh my god, they just need to rename the town to South Park and it would be more funny.
trustees seriously not impressed. They can't see the exact financial,
Stop
but they know
her!
things in the village aren't great. So in an attempt to curb spending, they block all current and future payments to vendors. Tiffany hears
Okay.
about this, and she's not pleased. So in
Bitch.
March, she rocks up to a village board meeting dressed as a crack cocaine dealer from
The fuck you wearing? Okay, let's see. Was it follicle? She's right in the middle of the Venn
Diagram.
God, my brain.
Judge effectively screwed the people. The South Park's the new Simpsons predicted the future. I don't want to live in South Park. I don't want...
Okay, wait. I have to say, when that episode of Pandaverse came out, hasn't she's already been... When did that episode came out?
I don't remember. It was...
If anything, South Park was basing the character on her. Making a second ice rink. What a problem. What probably could go wrong?
We could pause.
a movie.
She looks like a fucking dominatrix going
Running a
in. What the
Dalton Village
fuck?
board meeting, dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
She also has
Why does she have a stuffed dog in her arm? Did you see that?
It might be better to live in South Park than in the real world.
Oh god, you might be right. At least it'd be interesting.
DJ, who's blasting the song Bitch Better Have My Money.
Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ. I just had a question.
She had a DJ play Bitch You Better Pay Me My Money in a city from a goddamn it.
I can't believe this.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the...
She is Eric Carmen.
And I'm looking for that Rihanna.
I'm good with you. I'm good with you.
She later denies doing this.
Your critics say you came dressed up as Nino Brown.
I did not come as Nino Brown. I did a scene from Martin. I did come as a scene from Martin. I even made fun about it and did a skit and posted it on my TikTok just to show people my sense of humor side.
In May, Tiffany and her staff packed their
This is
bags.
all just, she's just playing with people's livelihood and stuff, and she's acting like the whole thing is just a game to her.
We're 20 minutes into this. We have 30 minutes.
What else can this bitch do to make me not like her?
It's time for vacate.
Oh!
Hey! There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen this video. Already was calling it Eric Carmen. She's making a casino.
No. She's taking a government-paid vacation to Vegas. You VTuber cannot show how pissed you are right now.
Business. And they take a plane to Vegas for an economic development trip.
Mahogany.
The same month, a Thornton Township employee is found with a bag of weed and an unregistered gun hidden under a government car seat.
They let y'all have weed in these cars? I know they don't. You know, y'all got a magazine in the vehicle. They let y'all do that? What?
He's arrested.
Tase him! What's next? Tax evasion, illegal weapons trafficking.
Well, we just got illegal weapons. I don't know if you...
Running a drug. We already have criminal racketeering. Crimes are not a damn checklist, for fuck's sake. I'm surprised that the taxpayers are not stirred up or... Yeah, here you go. This is the proper time to start a riot. Let's start a riot.
The police in Dalton.
Riot.
Interesting.
Let's start a riot.
Ever since those protests outside her house a couple of years ago,
There you
Henry had
go.
kept a permanent security detail of at least 3 officers around her at all times. Her own personal motorcade, driving her around everywhere.
You know you done fucked up when you need that much security.
People don't like getting caught.
I'd be more than willing to return to the 1776 at this point.
Even while she's running errands. And
Even while
apparently,
she's running
she's running
errands?
the town like a mob boss with them.
She is!
In July, a former trustee and vocal critic of Henyard wakes up to find a dozen
Common
bullet
sense
holes
is
in her
getting
tent.
rarer, so we should rename it Rare Sense. Hey! You took that from one of my comments! I said that!
Yeah, one of her critics in the trustee board woke up to bullet holes in their car.
Parked outside her house.
Well...
Before that, Henyard had turned up with a caravan of police and city workers. And before that, a snowplow.
I'm like, oh, you call me? Oh, no. We have Valerie Stubbs, look. Yep. And I'm helping her. I help everyone. It doesn't matter what you do or say about me. Everyone needs help. Just remember that. Watch how you treat people because you never know when you need the help.
Oh my
Safe to
god,
say,
she's
she
a
has
black
suspicions about who
blonde
did
boss.
it. So she goes to the police to report the shooting. But they're not interested. They won't even give her a police report to file it. Also,
Oh,
own a
now
bar
we
in
got
town and
corrupt
just
cops.
refused a political donation to Henyard. Expect a knock on the door. Because police are allegedly also going around town, raiding bars and stripping their licenses. This happens to both Pablo's and Rinky's bar and cafe, with around 10 police cars rocking up and pounding down the doors. Customers are apparently pushed out the way and threatened with arrest, and licenses are revoked for both.
All the employees, they're gonna lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed.
we
We all
bore
have
her to
kids.
ice?
They're
Yes!
not giving us no explanation.
Let's take her to, what is it called? Alligator Alcatraz?
Damn, I will look a video of that tomorrow.
Alligator Alcatraz. Okay, so wait. Are they literally, saying that the police are coming to these people's bars and shutting them down and being assholes and junk because these guys did not support her?
Is that what he just said?
Wait till you get into it.
Nation.
Lacey's Place, another chain of bars, fails their license renewal due to a tax audit. And a local trucking company was raided and shut down back in January. They'd just turned down a $3,500 donation to Henyard. A ton of places are also having issues getting licenses in the first place. The suspected plan for this was simple. Endlessly delay signing off on licenses needed by businesses to open up shop, despite the village board approving it, cutting off revenue, while they still have to pay rent, tax, and general overhead.
I'll just subtract it from today's profit. And there's no money in here!
Eventually, facing bankruptcy, owners have to sell up at fire sale prices. The entire business can now be scooped up on the cheap. And once it's in our hands, look at that. I think the license is ready to go. The business is instantly profitable, and the location is flipped for a nice chunk of change.
Okay, that is disgusting. Oh my god. It already happened in Atlanta, Georgia, when the man who went off to fight in World War II returned to the Dems shitting the fuck out of the town and turning it into a dim of corruption. Oh.
This almost happens to St. Patrick's, a newly built 3-story restaurant in the village. The liquor license had been approved by trustees, but Henyard says no, refusing to sign off on it.
Jedud is now following.
Oh, thank you for following.
What happens to like supporting black-owned businesses?
I know, right?
The circle of greed and...
Oh, yeah, Tiff.
Oh, shit.
Over 6 months. However, they sue, and she's eventually forced to sign by a county judge. There's also a local woman who'd bought a whole strip mall to turn into a non-profit food bank for half the county. However...
Oh no! Bitch! Leave that... They want to help people. It's like, no, you're not allowed to help people. I want to take everything for myself.
However, Henyard says no again, and her
Fuck
permits
you!
and licenses are delayed for months on end, while she still has to pay the property tax, rent, overhead, and more.
If this isn't able to be funded, whose pocket does it come out of right now?
Mine?
In September, reports begin to dribble out, and turns out that police detail of hers, not cheap. It's actually costing the village hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Ultimately, all the money that these people put in taxes and stuff, this bitch is taking, turning it around, and hurting them with it.
Yeah. I'm not even pissed. I'm just impressed by the sheer lack of give a fuck. I'm impressed by it.
What's your soul, Tiffany? It's getting real hard to not want to involve Mia Capella and go...
Deus Vault.
Don't know words.
Her officers are paid quite handsomely, and they're putting in some substantial overtime. One officer is paid for 303 hours of work in a 2-week period.
I gotta pull out a calculator and up. We gotta do this live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
What are you doing?
Okay, clear. Let's just say there's 24 hours in a day.
Uh-huh.
Times by 14, that's 2 weeks. That's 100... So in a 2-week period, you get 336 hours in a 2-week period.
Uh-huh.
He only had 36 days off. So, essentially...
Uh-huh.
He got paid 23 hours a day. Or 22 hours a day, 21 hours a day or somewhere around that.
Sheesh.
That's 21 hours a day, every day.
You said 23, he said 21. You
Okay,
got something wrong.
Okay, 21 hours a day. So he only had 3 hours off a day.
Sheesh.
This results in a single overtime paycheck of around $13,000.
We're done.
Holy shit, $13,000 on overtime?
That's pretty good.
The overtime checks alone are kicking officers up a tax bracket here.
Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she says no.
You need security to protect you from questions from reporters?
That motorcade, not cheap either. The village paid $150,000 for one Chevy Tahoe.
This is...
What? $150,000 for a fucking Tahoe? Are you goddamn insane?
Math, not math.
My math hurts.
Look like a car has someone on the payback list. God, what I want to know, where, okay, obviously they're probably going to say at the end of this video, where is she now?
This way.
Brilliant. But I like
I need
this.
her to get
Around
comeuppance
40%
so
of
bad.
that is interest.
That's like when you 19
What?
years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes
27% interest rate? On a fucking
Moo?
Put that in perspective, a credit card's like 22%. And that's considered high. She's paying 27% interest rate on a car.
She's probably doing this on purpose too. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna spend buttloads of money because I can.
absolutely no sense. You're
Please
not
stay
making
facts.
great finance. Excuse me.
Please stay facts.
Cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe,
$55,000 in interest.
Where is this money going?
Why the fuck is a Tahoe $93,000?
$3,216.71.
No. I bet you in that money, in that so-called bill, that money is not all going to that car. I bet you.
We need to go shock them. I have a screaming emoji. You want to put that screaming? No, wait, I haven't put that on YouTube yet. Shit.
Oh yeah, we can't because YouTube only allows us to put 4 emojis on there.
Yeah.
If you use Kick or Twitch, we do have a screaming emoji.
Dance emoji, dance emoji.
Yeah, thank you, Iron John. He showed it.
Total lease price $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on it.
Sad face. I also have a sad face one too.
Due to all of this, the police department itself, chronically understaffed, with only a few officers on shift at any one time. This is in a village with regular shootings and rising crime rates. Naturally,
Sheesh, I
the
wonder
village
why.
finances are currently caving in, and the deficit is absolutely ballooning. It's fine. We'll just get the police to linger around private car parks, snap some pictures of cars that pull up to the pavement, and then mail them a $500 tip.
What?
That's illegal!
Ticket a couple of weeks later. This is not popular. People look around
disgusting.
town. Something seems different. It's not just Dalton. Now, her name and face are beginning to appear all over the place. You can't turn your head in the village or the township without seeing it.
You know, I'm gonna go on the dark conspiracy theories right here. I'm gonna say she's actually a demon, alien, something or other. She sold her soul to the devil. She's actually a what is it called? The reptilian creature. I don't know. I'm just saying. She's just plain
A
out
full
evil.
frontal assault on the senses. She's everywhere.
Where's this money coming from?
The people.
On the township's Instagram, an absolute blitzkrieg. It's peppered head to toe with pictures of her.
Oh,
Government
God.
vehicles, buildings, even rugs in the township. Tiffany A. Henyard. There's also Tiffany Henyard calendars.
Featuring all the important dates to remember, including her birthday.
And what's that in the video?
Oh wow! Oh wow! Buy my calendar. You'll know my birthday too, because I'm so important.
To be fair, your birthday's on the calendar too.
My birthday's a holiday. That can't be helped. A servant of Mammon at the very least. Oh my god. She's so humble, y'all. She's so humble. God, this is the biggest narcissist I've ever seen, I swear.
This is what happens if a Solomon Piker ran a city.
Probably.
Is that? My god. There are
Oh my
122 of these, costing the township around $22,000. The board was never consulted.
$22,000 for fucking billboards. Why even have the council? You never fucking talk to the council.
Oh my god.
The Lion, the Witch, and the...
This sounds like communism, yeah.
It does! Oh my god, you're right, it is!
And hold on, does that say Thornton? And new ones have to be made and hoisted up again, also on the taxpayer's dime. It's not just
You
billboards.
see?
Purple banners are springing up all over Dalton too. This also costs around $20,000 and was never approved. The company installing them says they've never been paid.
No, we have not received.
What? Now she wins.
Oh my god, this is pure evil, narcissistic. Oh my god, someone jail!
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make an AI thumbnail for this one.
Oh god. So now she wants to go so far so her face can start showing up on people's nightmares too.
Under the jail, yeah.
Put her under. Send her to Alligator Alcatraz.
Any payment for the banners or the brackets? The total is $19,899.60 with the freight.
But the vendor says they have yet to be paid for them and other items totaling more than $85,000.
Okay.
Oh, why not? Why not screw over the people doing the work too? Why not? She's keeping all that money for herself, you know.
Things are getting a bit concerning. But hey, at least Big Bingo is still going strong.
Yay, bingo!
Whoa, she's giving away shit?
In May
How much is
2023,
bingo?
some reports come out about Tiffany's cancer charity, and turns out, not so good. When she'd first registered it in 2022, she'd apparently hidden a little payment deep in the township budget, which board members signed off on. And on the same day the charity is created, it receives a $10,000 payment from Thornton.
Why did you and the board vote to give your foundation $10,000?
To give her foundation.
Oh, that's...
She is totally embezzling fucking charity money now.
$1,000. I'm the face of the foundation. My name is Noble, sir. I'm the face.
You're the face. You're the face of the, but you're not the owner. Bullshit.
So, that march to Springfield, let's have another look. Back in October 2022, Tiffany had organised a 196-mile, 10-day bike ride from Dalton to the capital of Illinois.
Going
She
to
said she'd
hell!
go straight
Did you
into the
see
halls of the
that?
state legislature and get a bill passed that would give tax breaks to cancer patients. And at 10 AM on October 4th, 2022, they set off. And Henyard and a few Thornton staffers kick off the march by getting on e-bikes.
Yeah, I see my bike.
Town ship
Superman.
She bought e-bikes with her name on it. Arrested her, yes.
Also included on the march, a flatbed trailer with a photographer flying a drone, a DJ, a caravan, and multiple village and township vehicles.
Make sure you get her good side now.
And of course, a ton of pit stops on the way.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tenders, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
I don't doubt that.
Okay.
All courtesy of Thornton and Dalton supplied credit cards. Any bills or expenditures? Stick it on. And they wine and dine in a plethora of restaurants and hotel stays en route. And
Yay, everyone! Meals, hotels on me. I don't have to pay anything. It's all on the taxpayers'
the
dime.
march to Springfield ends up costing taxpayers around $12,000.
Embodiment of multiple deadly sins. Yep.
We are in godly now. We in Bloomington, baby.
I can pretty much map out their entire Springfield trip on the township credit cards.
This is excluding a separate payment for 1,000 white Tiffany Henyard t-shirts for the trip. That comes in at around $17,000. Oh
my god!
It gets funnier.
When they actually get to Springfield, The state legislature isn't
not
even
sign
in
off on
session,
this,
and the
Tiffany.
cancer bill is never.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed that part.
Ooh, what? She's getting
Tiffany Henyard t-shirts for the trip. That comes in at around $17,000. When they actually get to Springfield, the state legislature isn't even in session, and the cancer bill is never filed. It never.
She did all this for nothing.
I think she planned this. Like I said, I feel like she was purposefully trying to embezzle the fraud and still look good. It's like, oh, it's not my fault they didn't let us in. Ugh. Oh, hello, found some shiny Pokemon hunter. What's up? Talking about corrupt politicians.
They sure.
T-shirts, not safe for her too.
Never existed in the first place. The charity also never filed a financial statement, so the state attorney general shuts it down. Tiffany claims she was never involved.
You are being called crazy, deranged, saying that you are stealing funds. You have a charity from the Attorney General's office. As I understand, they sent a cease and desist letter to your foundation.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not crazy. I'm not
You have
deranged.
Tiffany Henyard Cares, your foundation.
I want to set the record straight. I don't have a foundation.
However, it's
Yeah, you put your face all over that shit and you don't have a foundation. Yeah, that's not you.
This is the most corrupt politician I've ever. Just the sheer blatancy of her.
Too bad some people have Patreon recognition, Tiff.
Facebook page shows it's literally just a rebrand from her burger restaurant page. June 2023. More reports. Apparently Dalton owes more than $427,000 for some street paving done in 2002. And that tree trimming, well, that's gonna cost $500,000. This is for a single month of it in 2023.
You're supposed to have a list of approved contractors that have been vetted. They have to check up on these folks to make sure they're good. There's no such thing there. She's just handing out these contracts willy-nilly.
Not one of the 7 companies involved.
So ultimately, she's just kind of giving out money to whoever she sees fit, it sounds like.
Yeah,
And I'm betting you it all kind of goes around, comes back to her.
Yeah.
Were on the village's approved contractor list. They didn't even have a contract with the village. Trustees are still refusing to clear Tiffany's bills, and lawsuits from vendors are now flooding in. A bank is also threatening to repossess more than a dozen village vehicles.
Yeah, they're gonna get their police cars repoed.
Oh my god, this person is just ruining this whole town.
Including police cars, because lease payments are being missed. People in Dalton are now incredibly concerned.
Where's
so
the
trustees
money?
formally request village bank statements. They're denied. December, and during a board meeting, trustees in the
You're denied to see where the money's going. Isn't that illegal? Illegal?
Oh man, that is a horrifying thought to even think about. I don't even want to.
I gotta imagine if she was the president. That's probably what we could have gotten, you know? With
Don't even suggest that horror on us.
Where's the money, Tiff?
The township are handed a 7-page ordinance to sign at the last minute. There's no time to read it, but they sign anyway.
I'm just gonna go a more conspiracy with this. I bet you this lady, this Tiffany, she's probably maybe a clone of Kamala, or Kamala's a clone of her. That's probably what we would have gotten if Kamala was the president.
She's a fucked up clone of Kamala.
Turns out,
Just
what
joke,
they
just
just signed
satire,
means
y'all.
if Tiffany gets re-elected
Wink,
as supervisor, the position's pay stays at $224,000. Anyone else gets voted in, and that goes down to just $25,000, a 90% pay cut. Nice. What? So by the end of 2023, various things have come to light, and it's slowly beginning to look like Tiffany isn't quite as legit as previously thought.
No
and more
shit.
things are surfacing. People online managed to dig up a decade-old mugshot from the Chicago Police Department.
What?
Is that the people's mayor breaking into someone's car? This was in 2016, while she
Oh my god, she was already a felon. Or criminal, or whatever you want to call it.
was a sitting trustee. She'd also made the news in 2019 for effectively being a slumlord.
I want to talk to you about that.
She was a fucking slumlord!
My attorney's right here, so if you got any questions, I have legal counsel. Talk to my attorney.
So you want me to talk to your attorney and not you? You can't tell me how that house failed an inspection in October when it just passed it beforehand?
If you have any questions, talk to my attorney.
Gave out petrol to residents during her 2021 campaign.
It is,
So she gave out gas to...
Even the IRS is we are evil, not monsters. Oh, God. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Oh, my God.
Probably illegal.
Probably.
Her bachelor's degree, probably fake. And her
Probably fake.
entrepreneurial burger restaurant, not looking great either. Over at Good Burger, taken from the movie Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Your
Now
head.
take an order.
Take where she got the name from.
There are issues.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Your own ingredients.
We bake burgers.
What's in there?
That is the...
Ew,
It's so red!
That's not
Wait,
ketchup.
this was all...
Was not Good Burger from a movie. Good Burger was from a skit back on All That.
Oh my God. I can't wait
And then it became a movie.
Can't wait till I cook those burgers tonight. They're gonna look better than this.
Oh yeah, I'm hungry.
I can see the blood. And you made
Not
this?
hungry for
My
that
very
though.
own turkey burger.
That is hideous.
Turkey
At least it's
burger.
seasoned.
Oh God! You do realize turkey bird.
What?
You don't want a bloody turkey burger.
Oh.
Now, you know that's not fair, sneaking up on a man when he's eating a Tiffany juicy burger. Seeing that you're here, let me just fill you in. When a man get to hold a burger like this in his hand, this is like heaven.
It's operating at the
Ew.
South Suburban College, and turns
burger
out
looks like
they have
dog
more than
food.
$1,500 in unpaid bills from her. The college has filed numerous complaints. Unsanitary conditions, failure to clean equipment, inadequate staff, inadequate
not eat
background
there.
checks on staff, 33 months of late rent, and failure to pay commissions for 4 years, and then attempting to
I
pay
wanna
it off
know-
with a bounced check.
I want to know how many people got food poisoning from this place.
It looks like food poisoning.
They also tried to pitch Good Burger on Shark Tank.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take
She
your
tried
order?
to sell on
So there you
Shark
have it,
Tank.
Sharks. A fun, friendly atmosphere where I would like you guys to come and check.
Your keyboard's dying.
Yeah. Is she banking that no one had seen the Good Burger parody on All That, as well as the Good Burger movie?
I was surprised Nickelodeon come after her ass.
I know, this feels like copyright.
God, all this shit looks old, too.
Check it out. I am
Yes.
urging the Sharks to invest in Good Burger because I would like to have a mobile food truck.
Nickelodeon.
That's right, you heard it. Mobile. I have a brick and mortar location, and I would like to be on the scene.
Look at his
and
face.
To different locations and be
His
mobile.
soul.
I am seeking $100,000 for 10% equity in my business.
Here we have an all beef hand packed patty. I just put it in and I inject.
Wait, why'd you say it was turkey earlier?
That was a skit. That wasn't actually the burger.
Okay.
Look at that go. 1,000,001 reasons of why you Shark.
Makes me think of the Boondocks, that one sandwich they made.
Oh, the Luther Burger?
The Luther Burger. That's what this is.
No, we need donuts,
That's
though.
here at Good Burger.
But no luck. Good Burger is eventually involuntarily dissolved by the Secretary of State.
Awesome. 2024.
Year 4 of this shit.
2024. And Dalton is now on the map.
It's actually turned...
I haven't even stepped in or seen the place in person, and I think it gave me food poisoning.
Yeah, this is the background. It's Fallout 3. That's what the town turned into.
I think that is Fallout 3.
Nationwide news almost every other week.
Yeah, I
People's
was hearing
gardens
some
and
Kirsha.
basements are also
Oh.
flooding. A plague of potholes on the roads, traffic lights not working, and then a ton of police vehicles about to be repossessed. That ice rink is also holding up well.
I like the graffitied the ice rink too.
This is bad.
But it's alright. Henyard is hard at work, planning ice cream so...
Okay. So, it's not because she's woman or black, it's because this is what happens when you get a felon to be mayor. A corrupt felon. The burgers in Burger King looks better than her burgers. Now, Fallout 4. Yeah.
Socials for seniors and dancing. In mid-January, she flies to DC for the annual Mayor's Conference, where she gets a tour of the White House and meets Joe Biden.
Of course!
Why not?
She ends up sending the bill for this to the wrong taxpayers. Okay, at this point, village and township staff are becoming increasingly frustrated and getting more and more vocal with their
Yeah, your
criticism.
grandpa.
So Tiffany clamps down. And when staff in the township get to the office, they notice something. None of their key fobs work. Had Henyard changed the locks? They're now unable to get into the building.
They locked them out of the government building they're supposed to work at.
Where's the...
And do their job.
Where's the peaceful protests for this?
Also, the residents' sensitive tax documents are just scattered all over the building. In February, there's...
Why? Oh, she probably had one of her friends come and try to get... I was surprised someone didn't get identity theft.
They probably did. This lady, she has no morals. There is nothing she'll do to... there's nothing she won't do to fuck over the whole place. Just... No, she's just pure evil. She shouldn't even be... Why did they not vet their candidates for mayor in the first place?
Good question. Next question.
The township board meeting. Residents rock up as usual to sit, watch, and ask questions. However, this time, when they get to the stairs leading up to the boardroom, their path is blocked. They're apparently told the meeting is actually taking place in the basement, so they head down there, and when they get there, nothing. Just a TV in the middle of the room, live streaming the meeting taking place upstairs. However, audio issues on the TV mean no one can actually hear anything. And within 4 minutes, the meeting upstairs is over, and Henyard is gone. Meanwhile, in Dalton Village Hall, lockdown 2. This time, it's not just a few employees. Almost everyone is locked out of the entire building. Instead of walking in and speaking with a help desk, residents are now forced to handle bills or licenses through a security...
Hey, remember back when, how everyone likes to call people Nazis for the most stupid reasons? Is it just me, or is this lady literally Hitler 2.0?
She's Black Hitler. She's the Pandaverse Hitler.
Yeah, this actually feels kind of
stationed
accurate.
behind a window
Just
in a
Hitler
small,
without the
cramped
killing.
vestibule.
Yet, as far as we know.
Oh, sorry, I kind of paused.
Bills or licenses through a security guard stationed behind a window in a small, cramped vestibule. Even trustees, they're locked out too.
Worse.
The locks have been changed, and their mailboxes are now outside of the building.
I won't go that far, because I know Hitler is like one of the worst people in all of
history.
But yeah, that's why I said she's Hitler without the killing. Hitler would be worse than that account. But she is ruining thousands of people's lives.
In response, they hold a board meeting in a park. April 1st, a board meeting is set to take place in the village, and for such a special occasion, residents are actually allowed in. However, this time, things are different. Around 100 people show up, and only 42 are allowed inside. This is after getting wanded down and walking through metal detectors. This means dozens are locked outside, and they're not too pleased. Hordes of people end up banging on doors and windows, giving the session an atmosphere more akin to a round of COD zombies than a run-of-the-mill village board meeting. It's around the same time the FBI...
Yeah, let them in.
Oh, the FBI's getting involved now.
Yay!
Sound like she's gonna lock them down in the basement.
Yeah, I was worried that she was gonna do that too, to be honest. Okay. You said that this is 2024.
Yeah. This is before the election.
Okay. So we still don't
agents
have
begin
Trump
spawning
yet.
in Dalton and asking questions. Subpoenas are dished out like hotcakes. They hit Good Burger, Henyard's property management company, her political fund, and the Tiffany Cares Foundation. Township
Good.
finances, business dealings, personnel files, tax documents, credit card expenditures, and vehicle use are also requested. They
Good,
also
good.
subpoena her boyfriend. Henyard comes out swinging. This is a smear campaign, she says. She's under attack by a corrupt board.
One time
Look at the bitch calling the kettle black!
the one time the FBI was doing their job.
I know! And I'm amazed that it was still during the Biden administration, too. That's amazing. That's good to know. We still had some good people out there.
Her personal FBI agent finally doing something about this. Stalin killed more people than the H-Man.
Still kill more people than H-Man and Mio out genocided Stalin as well. We really have a stupid Matrix for evil these days. Yeah, true. I think the only reason you use Hitler is because he's more, prominent, more noticeable than Stalin and Mao. Who's Mao? Mao. China?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, Hitler is more prominent when it comes to the whole most evil person. But yeah, you're right. Those two did kill more. You just don't hear about... Like, I gotta ask, in history class in school, did they ever teach anything about Stalin or Mao?
Barely. They don't even teach anything about Mao, and they barely cover Stalin.
I know, I never even knew about Mao.
And this is why we have people like this getting voted in the office.
That's the reason why Hitler is the most noticeably evil person. Because they don't barely even tell you anything about the other ones that are worse.
Of trustees, while she's working tirelessly for the people, paving streets, building parks, and constructing ice rinks. She
don't
creates
work.
the YouTube channel Tiff Speaks the Truth to post receipts.
Mao is evil.
Her defense is strong.
Basically fighting against the devil, the evil spirits. I'm the good spirit. They
Fuck you!
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, hearing that pissed me off, dude. No.
The evil spirit.
Also, amid the village's intense financial
You're the one who needs
concerns,
an exorcism.
she announces a $1 million giveaway on Facebook.
What?
Remember
Yes,
that
have a
economic...
Yes, a giveaway, $1 million. Have a chance to get your money back, except though it's rigged. I'm only giving the money to myself or whoever I feel like giving the money to.
Oh yeah, we're going back to the Vegas trip here for the economic development
trip back in 2023? Well, in April, we get some news. Turns
Hey, that
out,
one.
one of the trustees on the trip had allegedly been sexually assaulted by another. She'd told Tiffany about this at the time, and Tiffany's alleged response? Lay her off and cover it up. And now, Tiffany has dished another lawsuit.
Oh,
Good!
We only assume men do this.
Yeah, no. I bet you she probably got paid to ignore this, or she was paid to have this happen. Or just anything to hide her good image, of course. Keep her good image up, whatever that could be. There are so many evil people in history that did a lot of evil stuff that schools are not talking about. It's so true. It's not even close to enough. Leo.
An activist from Chicago is airdropped into Dalton, and during a village board meeting, he confronts the
Good
trustee
image,
in
yeah.
question. Things get heated.
Oh.
So, that trip? First-class plane tickets for everyone, and a lot of splashing. Car rentals, casinos, Ubers, bubblegum shrimp.
The inner
Altogether,
circle.
over $34,000.
You know what her intro theme should be? Shag McMahon's. I have money.
Money.
Yeah.
Was spent, courtesy of the village of Dalton. No business ever came of this economic development trip, and
comes the
Tiffany
money.
denies going.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
What is that?
What good image.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
In April, a resolution is voted through, requiring Henyard to actually submit village financial records.
Finally!
She vetoes it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
She's also now using a gold microphone. Also,
What the absolute fuck?
God, if you would have put this on Adult Swim, this would have been the funniest shit ever.
It would have. It would have. The fact that it's actually happening is disgusting.
Your blood pressure's gonna be 1,000.
Maybe. I blame you. Surprised there aren't stories of dead hookers yet.
turns out her village administrator Keith Freeman has been a very naughty boy, and in March, he's indicted for bankruptcy fraud, apparently hiding $100,000 of income through a pass-through company and swiping an unauthorized $90K from a previous job. So he has to go. This is a chance to change, to get someone in that's actually good. A new slate and clean record.
Yes.
She replaces him with Michael A. Smith, a man with 8 criminal charges, including domestic battery, impersonating a police officer to steal petrol, and the harassment of a school student. Then on Good Friday, her chief of staff clocks in for a shift of Big Bingo. However, mid-shift, she feels funny and checks her blood pressure, slightly elevated. So she goes to the hospital and turns out she's actually having a heart attack.
Yes! Karma! Finally!
That's one of her. That's not her. That's her.
That's her what?
That's not her.
Oh. Who is it?
Someone that she's been working with.
Oh. Well, was she part of the bad?
I think so.
Okay, at least a little karma.
Naturally, she doesn't return to Big Bingo. A couple of days later, and there's a meeting at the township. Here, Tiffany allegedly tells her that's not an excuse to call off work, and next time take your blood pressure meds.
You bitch! Yeah, fucking, I hope you'll be okay. I hope everything will be better. No, just, next time take your blood pressure meds, bitch.
210 over 120. That's bad, isn't it? It's probably what your blood pressure is right now.
I took my meds.
We tried a recall, no luck. We tried to curb her spending. Nope. The FBI are here, but their investigation could take years, and right now, we can't even see the village's finances. So the Dalton Village Board decides on a new approach. Let's get a special investigator to come in and basically work out what the fuck is going on here.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
And their choice? A woman named Lori Lightfoot.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, God. She looks like a Batman villain.
I keep thinking she's... Who's Mayor Bowser?
She's the one... Washington, D.C. mayor.
Okay. I think... every time I hear Bowser, I think that she kind of looks like fucking Skeletor Bowser. I don't know. I wonder what it would be like if a VTuber became mayor.
There's actually a politician in Japan who has a V2 model.
That'd be cool.
So...
Go Japan, I guess? Well, at the reasonable avenues have been exposed.
Trustees vote, and the special investigation goes ahead. But during the next meeting, Henyard just vetoes it.
You know how much I sacrificed?
In June, it's the next meeting, and trustees override Henyard's veto, and the special investigation goes ahead again. Lightfoot takes to the mic to make a little speech, but midway through, mic's muted. The meeting degenerates, and police have to break up the room before it becomes an all-out brawl.
What?
Okay, about Lori Lightfoot. Until recently, she was the mayor of Chicago, and during that time, she's not too popular. During the first lockdown, Lightfoot had come down hard, ordering all non-essential workers to stay at home for months on end. A few weeks in, and she's spotted next to her barber with a fresh trim.
I like your cut, G.
I take my...
I gotta know. Is this the same person that I'm thinking of?
Probably not.
Damn it. God, why is there so many corrupt black women politicians? Why do I keep seeing so many of them?
I got it.
personal hygiene very seriously, she said. This doesn't go down well.
Brother, this guy stinks!
She's also seen driving around the streets of Chicago, literally
And why is it triggering alarm bells?
screaming at people to go home. Then there's the general mismanagement of the city, a surge in theft and robberies, and she's also trying to shut down public FOIA requests, despite campaigning on openness and transparency. This results in over 109 lawsuits. She's also singing, dancing, and making TikToks.
Oh my!
It's the same.
This is
You know what? Again, more conspiracy theory. I swear, this is the same person that's been cloned. And this one right here, Lori Lightfoot. She's the original, and she was cloned to be Tiffany.
She's gonna come in like, hey, when you do your corrupt shit, you gotta be more discreet about it.
while Chicago turns into a harsh wasteland, awash with violent crime, which has risen 40% with her in charge. This is the woman picked to investigate Tiffany Henyard, and she's being paid $400 an hour to do it. Anyway, around 3 months later, and in August 2024, the investigation is getting somewhere. So Lightfoot holds a press conference showcasing some findings. Turns out, Tiffany and friends had access to 6 Dalton credit cards, and they made use of them. $218,000 on Amazon purchases.
Oh my fucking...
I told you she's using that money.
43,000 of that spent in one day. The village doesn't have...
How do you spend $43,000 in one goddamn day?
Trust me, it's easy for some people.
An Amazon account. Almost 400,000 on 3 vehicles. Around 8,000 on hair and makeup in a couple of months.
$8,000 on fucking makeup?
Hair and makeup.
170,000 on business travel, trips to Atlanta, New York, Jackson, and Portland, with first-class seats, and tens of thousands on Four Seasons and Marriott hotel stays.
Of course.
More than $51,000 on food.
She was a gotcha addict.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. She probably
thousands of dollars a month to an Atlanta-based PR firm, and then the $15,000 for her inauguration party. Something she'd said she'd pay for herself. Overall, at least $780,000 in undocumented and unapproved village expenses, as well as...
Dude, this bitch was broke AF before she came into politics. You think she gonna pay for that party?
There's $1 million in police overtime. This is in a village of 20,000 people. Also, the village's legally required state audits and reports never filed. The legally required treasurer position never filled. The village's accounting software tracking receipts, payments, and checks. Everyone's locked out. There had been a few finance directors, but they were intermittent and only worked part-time. As a result, the village finances not great. Back in April 2022, the village had a surplus of $5.6 million in its general fund. This is the account used to fund day-to-day operations. When the village contracted people for work, they actually paid them. Fast forward to mid-2024, and that is now minus $3.6 million.
So, 5 plus another, she spent, what, damn near almost $9 million? And keep in mind, that's with money coming in. The taxpayer must be like, it's...
The taxpayer must be red like tomatoes after that information. Oh, to fucking doubt about the paying out of her own pocket thing. It probably be or been resolved that it was more use of public funds. Yep. This right here. The fact that they had $5 million, she spent all of that, plus an extra $3 million, plus probably more, because like what Truckerman was saying, they still had money coming in. So she took easily a good $10 million.
Oh, I'll go 12 to 15 at this point.
a $9 million swing. They haven't been able to pay anyone since March 2023. 589 checks, worth around $6 million, approved, printed, and sent out to vendors, but bouncing right back. Okay, things are not looking great, but it's fine. This is a private investigation. Lightfoot has no official power, and no legal consequences can come of it. So that same month, time to get the beers in. It's the Taste of Thornton Street Party, and Henyard is flying in famous rappers and singers for it.
What?
I mean, okay, so Lori Lightfoot found all that, and she's like,
Well-
I can't do anything. Laters. Basically.
This event costs over $85,000.
Okay, boo.
I just want to punch a bitch.
Your brain.
4,000 of that is on bouncy castles.
How much on bouncy castles? I gotta back that up.
How much on bouncy castles?
I gotta back.
Henyard is flying in famous rappers and singers for it. This event costs over $85,000. 4,000 of that is on bouncy castles.
4,000.
This is Carmen. Oh my god.
That's all I see.
Also
That's
has plans
literally
for
all
a
I see
picnic.
with this person.
Trustees object to this, but to no avail. And on the 1st of September,
course!
the Friends of Tiff
At this point, the trustees might as well say, go ahead and do it, because she's gonna do it anyway. You can't stop her, apparently.
We need to
Finney
stop
Henyard
allowing
picnic
this shit
is
to
held
get
at her
money.
rink.
Get money.
Skating,
Get memory held.
food giveaways,
Get
more
money
bouncy
hole.
castles.
Bouncy castles.
Right, enough. And funding for all events is officially cut. Gospel
Finally.
Fest, House Fest, even Big Bingo.
Oh no, bingo!
Tiffany and her boyfriend, who now has a job running the township's at-risk youth program for
What?
$100K a year, are now also facing eviction.
Finally.
See, they'd had a $200 rent increase, and in response, decided to just stop paying rent entirely.
I'm not leaving.
They were on a combined salary of almost $400K a year. They also changed the locks and garage code, so now their landlord can't even step foot in the building. Also, more bankruptcy fraud. This time, Henyard's chief policeman is indicted, having filed for bankruptcy 9 times. This was allegedly done to hide assets, bank accounts, and monthly income from creditors. He's shown the door. Despite all of this, for Tiffany,
You're in shock at this
spirits
point, aren't you?
remain high, and she's decided now's a great time to announce her bid for re-election.
No! No! God, no!
She closes out the year, threatening to arrest opponents,
I will be seeking arrest for individuals involved.
and getting booed out of board meetings.
Why?
The blatant.
She is a fucking dictator! This woman is a fucking dictator! She's attacking any political opponents. She's, oh my god.
We have to show this video to our friend when he gets here.
Oh my god. I feel so sick right now. She's trying to make people forget what the help of a big party, with the help of a big party. Yeah, like she did last time. It's like, hey everyone, I'm not spending all your money. We're not destitute.
She's about to get people to start screaming gamer words at her every day.
Do they want to have the pendulum start reckoning? But like a Saturn V rocket. But no.
Oh. The mute?
No, it's just quiet
Oh.
there.
Year 5. Where
The year
Trump,
is now
help!
2025.
Help, Trump!
Dalton is almost $4 million in the hole, has around 50 lawsuits against it, and the village's super mayor is barely even turning up to meetings anymore. Regardless, this is a big year. Both of Henyard's positions are up for grabs, and she's gunning for a second term for both.
No.
But on the township side, bad news. She's just lost the Democratic primary nomination for supervisor.
Ready to clap the chat.
2025. 2025.
That's the thing we used to go to the moon mission, by the way. Ah, okay.
Okay, I'm dumb.
Which means that now, that's essentially out of reach. It's okay. She can still run for re-election as Dalton's mayor, and she's confident. In fact, she predicts a landslide.
When I come in with a landslide this
Fuck
evening,
you.
I'm gonna be so great. Y'all can all come to the after party.
She's now running against Jason House,
Go.
a Dalton trustee
Go.
and previous ally. And election
Previous,
day isn't far off, so she ramps up her campaign. This involves making diss tracks.
Strike it down.
Trump, strike
Tuesday,
her down.
January 28th, and a board meeting in Thornton starts like any other. The trustees gather, and residents sit down to watch. However, that Chicago activist from earlier, well, he's here too, and he's walking up to the microphone to make a statement.
What's he got? I'm feeling that Black Force energy.
Oh, what we got?
What we got? What we got?
You go, bitch.
A massive brawl breaks out instantly. Henyard's boyfriend rushes in and swings. Another bloke not long after that. Tiffany herself not long after that.
This is a, remember the one Boondocks episode?
Yes!
The inward moment?
Someone threw a chair!
Shoving, punches, pandemonium. A security guard hits the deck. Henyard loses the shoe.
Na 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 na.
Where's all the tumbleweeds?
Hey, goodbye.
Someone lost a weeb, you know that.
I think on Tiffany's too.
Her wig also gets some airtime. She hits her head on a table and hits the deck too. Multiple televisions in the room smash and people are injured. The police are called and the meeting is over. Henyard, her boyfriend, and the township are sued for assault and battery and emotional distress. Her boyfriend is also fired. 25th of February,
fuck out,
2025. It's election day in Dalton, and votes begin to come in. And eventually, the results for the Democratic nomination are taking shape. And Tiffany Henyard loses.
Yes!
No, that one we call a Battle Royale party.
And it's sweet, sweet victory, yeah. Fuck you,
It's not
bitch!
close.
Get the fuck out of here!
Not even close.
After years of public service, Dalton's super mayor is let go.
Jail
Cast into the
time,
wind.
jail time.
Gone. She says people didn't give her a chance.
Fuck you!
I think that I was blindsided from the go.
Like 25
I came in 2020.
Looks like 2025 had at least one good thing happen. Hey, no, we got Trump. We got Trump.
It's healing. It's a healing.
It's a healing.
We're healing.
So soothe the storm. Now recap the fucking whirlwind, bitch. Yay,
That was a roller coaster.
My emotions. One last video, as long as it's not fucking long as fuck.
I want to talk about something that's maybe not politics. No, we react to that one. Did I put that red video in here?
My heart. Well, thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next?
Talk about the first. Let's just do this one. It'll be funny. The first viral videos.
Head over to extra
From
tug.com to see exclusive.
From Big Boss to Big Tug.
Whew.
YouTube intro.
My energy's like that.
Whew. You went on a roller coaster ride.
I don't feel good.
What's going on?
Hi, I'm Ricardo Sneska. Here with Truckerman reacting to...
Do the first still hit.
Exclusive
Viral
videos
videos.
where I say a bunch of naughty things that you won't believe what I'm saying. You have to go to that website to see it, though.
Guys, I want to let you know right now that I am now living with my girlfriend,
and it's a lot more awkward to film in a way that I know she's right upstairs and she probably can hear me. She's being polite and pretending she has her headphones on so that she doesn't have to hear me do my videos, but it is extremely embarrassing to make these things in front of other people. That being said, what is up, my Tuglets?
Tuglets?
Damn it, I knew you could hear me.
I mean, to be fair, we have my cousin rooming with us because she's homies. And it's not that big a deal.
Damn it. Put him back on. It's come to my attention that a lot of you are younger than me, or at the very least not old like me. Chris, I swear to God, do not put that edit of me of being an old man. You've used that too many times. It has worn out its welcome. Chris, stop it. But some of you might be thinking, Tucker, how did you start doing internet stuff? How did you get so gosh darn good at making internet content? You're not in a lull. You didn't have explosive growth and then just suddenly petered out at a certain point. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Well, the reason why I'm so good at doing internet stuff is because I've been on the internet because I didn't have friends when I was a kid. There was a time on Earth where if you said,
God, we don't have friends as a kid. I never had really friends as a kid. Don't think we have friends now.
Before we go pick up here.
We got a friend. But then we got family.
the word meme out loud, people would bully you. And now it's a normal thing. I'm talking about rage comics. You said meme back in the day. People would...
Oh my god, I missed those.
I like the firing my laser.
I miss these because my friend I used to work with at Walmart used to send me these all the time.
Spit on you. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And because I was around on the internet for such a long time, I became wise. I have wisdom. Old wisdom in my fingers from the text that I read. But where did I get such a wisdom? Was it from Scumbag Steve? Was it from posting on Funny Junk? No. It comes from viral videos. The earliest viral videos. You can learn a lot from what people did the first time. Now, the old term of...
What's an old video you remember? For me... No, hold on. I want to go first.
You go first.
For me is the Ultimate Showdown. I think that was on Newgrounds.
Leave Britney alone.
Mine was an animated one.
Oh no, I'm talking like funny videos that hit the internet back in the day, like Leave Britney alone, don't tase me, bro. That was old school.
Really?
Viral is very different from our term of viral nowadays. Nowadays, being viral means you get, 50 million views every time you post something, and all of a sudden you have a podcast and you're hanging out with the garbage character from Sesame Street. What's his name? Why can't I think of that? Oscar the Grouch. The Rizzler hung out with Oscar the Grouch, and I don't know how to feel about that. But back in the day, viral just meant you made a video and it got at least 1 million views, and that was like life-changing. You were going on Ellen for sure. Back in the day, oh my god, we were in the trenches. You wanted to see a funny video, you had to go on youtube.com. You had to type in the word funny video and just see what would happen. It's like no one wants to work nowadays to get their yucks. So I thought I would go through some of the earliest viral videos and see if they actually still hold.
Oh! I thought of one.
What?
The Numa guy. Maya hee, Maya hoo, Maya ha, Maya.
You know the one they've been playing on, they've been joking about on a side scroll? Remember Chocolate Rain?
Oh yeah.
Hold up. Now, granted, they won't. They're not gonna. Early 2000s and late 2000s humor is lost to time. Specifically, internet humor. It's kind of hard to watch, but let's see if we can, get something out of this.
Maybe
as a team, as a unit, as the Tuglets. So let's take a look at what was hip back in Papa Tug's day. Let's see what real comedy is. Let's jump right into it. Up first is a very famous video from 2006. I bet you didn't know people had computers back then, called Evolution of Dance. Now, I remember
I love that one. I remember
there were so many funny videos in the early YouTube days. Yeah, before everybody corporatized it.
Title of this video, but personally, I cannot remember what this video was. So I'm excited to watch it with you guys. I cannot remember what this was.
The Evolution of Dance.
Let's do an ad. Skin. That sweet tinfoil wrapper we all got that keeps our insides where they gotta be.
I think maybe he's doing that on purpose.
Looking pretty good. It's dead in the morning. Makes it look like my told me to say. 100% off the trial, plus you'll get a free gift and up to 50% off add-ons.
Yeah.
That's insane, and trust me, your skin will thank you. Geology. Better skin now, better, please. Better skin, better. Make your skin better now, please. Skin... whatever. Geology.
I'm fine with my skin being shitty.
Oh my god, this guy with the orange soda crush shirt. Holy this is crazy.
Do you
I remember this guy, like, he made a kind of a career off of this. He kept pushing. He had like several...
And basically it's just this guy who goes through a bunch of different popular dance moves in like a span of like a whatever
long this video
Other
was.
videos that did not do nearly as well, but at this point it has 314 million views, posted
Shit.
19 years ago, which
19 years
makes me
ago.
feel sad that 2006 was 19 years ago.
I miss the old days when there was no ads
Wow.
on videos.
Okay, people. Okay,
Yeah.
pause real quick. People are going crazy for
Oh,
this.
that
This
was
is
the
pretty.
good old
I mean, he's just doing
days.
little dances. Okay, let me break it down. The whole point of this video is that he does.
And also, you could post whatever the foo-foo you wanted. You could cuss whenever you wanted. You could, well, until it got too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Does
restrictions
every
were
dance
needed.
throughout the history of dancing, which is something that you would see just a kid do on TikTok nowadays and get like 20 views, maybe. So it's
Freedom of
crazy what we
speech,
passed
yeah.
off
Yeah.
as peak entertainment back in the day. And also, I can't believe
That
what
still
ratio
hits.
this is in. It's like 290p,
Settle.
240p. I was
Well,
actually close. I was
settle.
doing a bit. Is there a way to fix that?
Woof.
That is the best it comes
It's,
in. All right.
oh
we'll
my
keep going.
god, that's the best quality it's got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really old.
Pretty funny, for sure.
Yeah, there's
It's crazy that every dance move he does, the audience goes bananas. They are eating this up. Sorry, I'm not giving a lot of facial, excitement. This is I remember watching this as a kid and being fully entertained. My dopamine centers have
think it's
rotted
coming back
away.
to me
I'm just
now.
getting nothing
Yeah.
out of this dude.
Oh,
He's
but-
just doing like pretty.
That's because, like, I think it was entertaining for us because we, probably not for kids nowadays because I don't know what it is, but we recognized all those dance moves and stuff. Like, we recognized the Elvis,
Well,
we recognized...
also, now in today's modern social media, you get bombarded with so much shit back then. There wasn't much out there.
Yeah.
Simple dances. I've seen Charlie D'Amelio hit way more impressive shit than this. I mean, come on.
What's the can that move? And the cat's man move.
Okay, all right, okay. It's just a white man being silly. God forbid a white boy gets his silly on, becomes a silly goose. But it's not for me. I mean, 2 out of 10. I mean, he can definitely move his hips in a really good way.
I'll
But
give it a
he's obviously not a professional dancer.
Oh, should I rank it?
Yeah, what you give it?
I'll give it a 6.
I'll give it a 5.
Doing
Give it a
stuff.
6.
He's still cooking. Good for him. Now that being said, he is sticking to his original format. The most recent thing he posted was 2 months ago called The Original Evolution of Dance, and 5 years before that was Learn the Evolution of Dance, and then he spoke at the Midwest Speaker Showcase talking about the evolution of dance, and then he did the Evolution of Dance 3.
So he's really, really trying to bank on that original video. I mean, if it ain't fixed, don't break it. But at the same time, I don't think... Yeah, well, he's still got 1.6 million, so it's doing something right.
Today's just remakes of trilogies. Oh, speaking of which, you want to hear some weird news?
What's up?
Guess what's getting a remake? Take a guess.
Hold on.
It's a Disney property. I'll give you a hint.
How to Train Your Dragon?
That's not Disney.
Oh, yeah, it's DreamWorks. Oh, Disney's doing... Is it a live action?
Yes, but it's not of a cartoon.
It's not of a cartoon?
I'll give you... Okay, you want me to tell you?
Okay.
Indiana Jones is getting a reboot.
I mean, they got the license. Might as well milk it, right?
All I can think is South Park. These fucking Indiana Jones.
They keep fucking Indiana Jones.
And the announcement of Evolution of Dance 3, he stuck to his guns. That's what you had to do back in the day. You got viral for Chocolate Rain, and you became the Chocolate Rain guy. This was the Evolution of Dance guy. Nowadays, you got to keep with the trends. You got to change it up every once.
I only know of Chocolate Rain from that robot chicken. Chocolate Grain.
So why people get bored. They didn't understand that back then, but he got 300 million views,
Yep.
which is fantastic. But
Probably.
also, he did it at a time when
He's
people didn't make
already
money for getting views.
dead.
Bad timing. But this wouldn't have done well back then in nowadays time, so don't even worry about it, Pim. You're good. You're fine. 2 out of 10, though. Not for me. All right, moving down the list, Grape
6.
Lady. Oh,
What?
the poor Grape Lady. Do you guys know about the Grape Lady? 2006.
No.
It's a
Not
newsreel
really.
where they're crushing grapes with their feet, and it's crazy.
Less than a 50% chance Indiana Jones remake will be good. Oh, yeah.
50% chance?
Yeah, you're giving it too high credit there.
We're just gonna watch it. Let's just jump into it.
And one of the things that's done is right here.
Oh.
These buckets are filled with grapes.
Just a
what
random
kind of
news
grapes?
clip.
These are filled with Chamberson grapes. So what's the
See
deal
all
here?
the quality.
There's a contest
My
to
eyes are
stump, and how
burning.
are you measuring who does the best stumping?
I'm not a big fan of how this guy's filming this. Very Quentin Tarantino. A lot of feet, a
give
lot
it
of
a
dirty
0.
feet, which I'm not excited about. But
I
we
give
press
it
on.
1.
It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop.
Oh, yeah, that part. She got a wind knocked out of her.
Okay, I'll give it a 1. Just because
That's what
got
comedy
hurt.
was 17 years ago. That was the funniest thing anyone has ever seen. So, little back.
Was that maybe a reference to the whole Peter Gershman going, ah?
Probably.
Because instead it's all, ooh, ow, 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 ow.
So people must really love that video.
Oh, no.
Story on
I'll
this.
fall
The
in a
lady,
cut,
so
get
she
up.
fell down and she made a bunch of funny
Feed
noises
people.
and she couldn't breathe and she kept saying stop.
people.
And we found that very funny back in the day. But the story goes is that she
action
actually
streak. Oh, yeah,
broke
the
like
live
2
action
ribs
for
when she
coming out.
fell, which made it so like she couldn't actually breathe, which is really up.
She actually broke a rib.
Oh, God, no wonder.
It's not as funny once you know the actual backstory. But the craziest thing is, and I still don't understand to this day, how she ended up falling. Like let's review the tape real quick. She gives a thumbs up and then like it's like she
just
steps on.
What it is okay, that little what is that? Bucket thing that they're stepping in. For one, it's too close to the edge of the platform. For 2, it's like this weird flimsy plastic. And for 3, she probably lost balance while she was doing that. It's not too hard to do. It's pretty simple why she fell.
Yeah.
Actually.
Something that hurt her foot, so she lifts and then she catches the edge. Like this was so preventable. I
think
just
it was
can't
just she
believe
lost
she
balance.
figured it ate this badly. And also, for some reason, this age of woman, when they fall, they do not put their hands out.
Look at me! Oh, no!
Eat into the ground like a literal sack of potatoes. I'm not blaming this lady at all.
No
guardrails. Why are no? Here's a better question. Why are they up on a platform to squash grapes? What's the point of that?
2 ribs
Don't
and
know.
really get that up.
Oh, Universal Wolf's here.
Woof woof. Yo, yo, yo.
She got
What's
knocked the fuck-
up? Let's get talking about me. She got knocked the fuck out, man.
Dude, you should have been here earlier when we were talking about the worst mayor.
See the live version Digimon or Sailor Moon movie.
Oh, God, no.
Do not wish that. I'd rather have that Super Mario run the country than that.
I don't know how you got
Actually,
that badly, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
Now,
yeah.
I would say I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10
a
because
better question.
I don't find it like laugh out loud funny, but it is one very interesting, just everything that happened and the noises she makes. It's like, you know, finding a feral human. It's interesting,
Still
very
one.
sad, but what, like, do you know how to talk? That's very cool of you. 9 years ago, the top comment was, she sure made a lot of wine. W-H-I-N-E. So, we were cooking back then, man, let me tell you. All right, moving on. Let's go to Potter Puppet Pals. That was from 2007.
Pocket
That
Pals?
is too long ago. I can still quote this thing front to back. Snape, Snape, Severus Snape. And it was huge when I was a child. So let's just watch it.
See it.
The
Potter Pals.
I think I might have seen this, but I wasn't into much of
I
it.
don't think this is one I saw. The one I saw was the animation one, not the. I never saw this puppet one.
Just watched the video on the worst.
I had to catch up on my gains. Yeah, you have a good one. Have a good 4th of July, too.
Yeah, because after this video, we're going to call it.
We're gonna go blow up shit and barbecue.
What is that mysterious ticking noise? Snipe, Snipe, Severus Snape, 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 Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape, 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 Severus Snape.
It is incredible how much I get out of hand puppets at this age. This is still absolute entertainment.
Now that's gonna be an earworm, isn't it?
That's probably why it's so popular, because it's just a earworm. I'm glad I never saw.
And also it was so popular because it was during the time when Harry Potter was at its peak. The puppet show was not that bad. I will
This
give
is peak.
this
It's very interesting.
3.
I'll give it a 4. Because it's catchy.
Well, it's just storming over here. Oh, that sucks. Oh. I hope you can set off. Well, we were watching people set off fireworks in the what?
Final Fantasy movie.
If you weren't a member, I would ban you.
Because back like there was a lot of production value to this, shockingly. Do you know what I mean? Like they put a lot of effort into this. One, you know, the lighting and everything, but like they ran with this. I don't know who was behind this. Apparently a guy named Neil, but like
oh, that's cool. You have a good time. Get up, move.
I can't wait to go back to Florida here in a year or two.
Yay, Florida! Oh, you're in Daytona.
Daytona.
Good for them.
Oh, hey, I was just talking about that. Dude, go back to the start of it. I was talking about that.
Ran with this.
Dude, pause it. I'm still chatting.
Who was behind this?
Let me chat.
A guy named Neil,
Bitch, pause your bit. Babble. What? Final Fantasy movie? No. Loco was just being a jerk to me. We were making quiffs about live action movies, and he was saying Final Fantasy live action movie with Jack Black as Sephiroth. Oh, they'll punch you.
I wouldn't be surprised that it has been floated around. You would burn a theater down that.
I would burn the world. I will turn the world into Nibelheim. Oh god. Okay, but he's about to react to what I was talking about earlier, the Ultimate Showdown.
Oh.
Like Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. Good for them. I also know this was a series, the Potter Puppet Pals. I did several other things, but like just the fact that this is so unintuitive. Like the concept of being like, well, there's a ticking noise, and then they all don't know what it is, but they all start just saying their names out loud, and they all have a little bit of a different personality, and then it ends up making a beat. That kind of creativity is not around anymore, and I don't think you could make something like this anymore. I don't think people have the mental capacity to do something so simple yet so ingenious. I don't care if it's cringe. This is fantastic.
I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb.
Yay! And then he goes, Voldemort, ooh, Voldemort. This was 8 out of 10. I mean, this is...
Okay, I'll raise it to a 5. That pipe bomb part was kind of funny.
Peak 2000 and whatever the fuck, 2007. This is fantastic. I also, there's gotta be...
Beginning that the storm decided to rain on our parade. Aw, but it's
I think it's supposed to rain today, too.
Yeah, I remember that. The Ultimate Destiny Showdown. Yeah. Did you ever see the other version of it?
Shit, it's supposed to rain here for the next week.
Well, at least it's not raining today, so at least we have our fireworks we can set off. But who here has heard of the Ultimate Orgy?
What?
It was a parody of the Ultimate Showdown that was very X-rated.
I take something we can't show on YouTube.
No, we cannot! I will show it to you later if you want.
Daniel Radcliffe has definitely seen this.
No, he'll kill us.
It's got 208 million views. Daniel Radcliffe has seen this. I want to know his notes. Daniel, comment down below. I know you're a big fan. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Potter Puppet Pals. Okay? Thank you. But yeah, that gave me a blast from the past. Super happy to see that again. All right, stepping down the line, we have Dramatic Look. Oh my god. I never understood this one, even as a kid. It's the Dramatic Look
mean
gopher
today.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That was game-changing.
I'll give
South
it a
Park
5,
put that in an
just
episode.
because it's still being used today.
I'll give it a 7.
You did 7?
Yeah.
Boy.
Why was that such a big deal? I'm gonna put myself in the head of a guy who worked in an office in 2007, right? And he's sitting there and he opens an email and it's the Dramatic Gopher and he hits play and that happens. And does he cry laughing? Like what? Where is the humor there? Even as a child, as a 9-year-old kid, this did not hit for me like it did for everyone else. I don't understand it. Was this boomer humor before boomer humor? 0 out of 10. Although I mean, I don't even know if it has impact. I don't know that it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, leave Britney alone. All right, this is.
Oh, there you go.
peak
There's yours.
2000s. This is as good as it gets. This is a re-upload.
Was this guy serious
Is it
too,
Chris
or was this
Crocker?
actually a joke?
I don't know, and it took me about a year to realize this was a guy. I shit you not. I watched this. It took me till early 2012 to realize this was a guy. This was a guy.
Who was saying this?
That who made this? Didn't know the lore. Didn't.
Wait, was
so
that the
happy
guy?
for you, Kara. But
Yeah.
Kara made a video back in whenever the this was. This
He's fucking pretty.
video was posted 13 years ago, but I think this actually dropped in 2007, I think. But they made a post saying, you know, it was at the peak of everyone being shitty to Britney Spears.
I did think it was a
Kara
girl,
was
too.
ahead of the curve. Britney
You're
Spears
pretty.
was going through a lot at that time, and, you know, she was just a cultural punching bag. Kara was ahead of that. Kara made a big point to leave Britney alone, and it went viral because she had a lot of emotion, and she was, for some reason, under a blanket. So let's take a gander.
You saw he's calling the person a she.
I guess because they identify as a she.
I'm
Have
confused
we
now.
learned nothing from Anna Nicole Smith? I know it's hard
That's
to
a
see
dude.
Britney Spears as a human being, but trust
No,
me,
she identifies as
she
a she.
is. She's a person. She's like you or I. And I don't know about you, but I know that I would be pretty shaken up right now. Whatever the case of her, whatever the cause of her performance was, I don't care. All I care about is Britney's well-being.
Oh, quick pause. I think this was after Britney's VMAs or something, when she like went on stage and she was kind of a mess, definitely inebriated.
To be fair, I agree with him. I'd be worried about her well-being too. She was a fucking industry baby. She grew up getting jacked up in the brain dues.
By the way, they were calling her fat during this time.
Oh, that hurts me.
And was just like being lazy on stage. Kara was responding to that. Kara is pointing out that, you know, she's obviously going through a lot, so maybe leave her alone. And it's crazy at this point in the video, I think she's made some very good points. It's just back in the day, celebrities were not human. You just to have this much empathy for someone who didn't know you was seen as outlandish and insane. But we'll continue on.
I don't care what anyone says. I love Britney. And if anything ever happens to her, if she ever commits suicide because of a idiot video, because of a idiot blogger, I will kill myself too.
Oh, don't remember her saying that.
Get well, Britney.
Him.
Okay.
I've never
a
seen
little
the whole
melodramatic,
video.
But, you know, we all get worked up sometimes.
Me neither.
She's going through a
Britney
custody
did need a lot
battle.
of-
All
did
you
need a
people
lot
care
of
about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human! What you don't realize is that Britney's making you all this money and all you do is write a bunch of crap about her. Leave her alone!
There we go.
Leave Britney alone!
There's the titular line. Okay, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
LOL.
It's a cultural moment.
Yeah, I go 9 out of 10 because everybody parried this. I think Johnny Dare back when he had a show was like they were making fun of him, like leave Johnny alone.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9 too. Just because he wasn't wrong about being concerned about her well-being. So, this was a great person, but she... It's like Hannah Montana and all the pop stars nowadays. They're all getting jacked up as kids and messed up in the brain.
I know
Fucking Justin Bieber.
Well, hell, I have a Jack Doherty video we'll probably react to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there thinking about this. He's probably the new version of like a child star that's fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
I think they were on
Tosh.
Tosh.0. Oh, yeah.
A swing in stan culture, if you will. Once again, memed by
Fox
South Park.
meme.
They did that whole meme episode. So
There you go, he was on
it's
South
8 out of 10,
Park.
9
Yeah,
out
he
of 10.
gets a
I
10.
think this was a very important moment in internet history. And speaking of important internet moments, Charlie bit my finger. You guys know AFV, America's Funniest Home Videos? I don't think this was ever submitted, but this was the winner. I think everyone, we'll just watch it. Another thing that I never thought was that funny.
Charlie. Charlie bit me. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Ouch, Charlie. Ow! That really hurts. Why'd you stick your finger on the baby's mouth?
To be fair, he's a young kid.
He's a baby too.
Yeah.
I think what makes it so funny is because he's a baby British.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Never mind. I get this. Absolutely. It is incredible
Charlie,
how British
hi.
these two children and babies are. It's undeniable. If you sent me a picture of this screenshot of this baby laughing, I would be like, that is a British baby. That is
I'll
an
give it a
impossibly
0.
British baby. Contact us at harryandcharlie@gmail. Why would you want to reach out? I don't understand that at all. But yeah, I think this blew up because the kid is so proper. The way he's, I don't know. Why would he put his finger in the kid's mouth again? To get attention? I didn't understand that, but he really fishes in there for a second. But Charlie is adorable. I guess the other kid's name is Harry.
Yeah.
Once again, Harry and Charlie, two of the most British children on earth. And I think he's wearing a t-shirt that says England. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. Not cute kids.
Unless it says something
probably,
else.
7 out of 10. It was pretty whimsical.
0. 0. Don't care for kids.
Oh,
I'm glad I revisited it because as a kid.
Oh, damn it! Why am I removed?
I was always like, I don't get Charlie bit my finger. But now I get, I think probably because I was Charlie's age and I didn't understand why it was funny that these kids are stupid. Kids are stupid. Kids are stupid as hell. Look at them ears. Look at them ears on those kids. They don't have a shot. What does that kid look like now? Oh, don't do a picture where you redo the thing where you put his finger in his mouth. That's upsetting. Okay. I thought these kids would be older. I guess if he's a brand new baby in 2007, though, he'd still be like at least 20.
2007.
He's an adult now.
Hey.
The passage of time.
Oh, that makes me feel okay. It's funny because Charlie, I can't tell which one's which. I think
yeah, they're adults now.
Which. Regardless, glad they're doing well. Glad they have. I mean, like you can just pick up any girl at a bar. I was Charlie. I was a little finger biter. How about I?
Yeah, no, I don't think you'll be getting any.
Pussy with that.
Yeah.
Oh God, they can vote.
Oh.
They're in Britain. They don't have rights.
Bite you. Okay, never mind. Oh, Keyboard Cat. All right, let's watch that one.
Oh yeah, Keyboard Cat.
Yeah, this was an old one.
That's a 10 out of 10 cat video.
That that cat's probably dead by now. If this video came out in the mid 2000s, that cat's probably gone. What? I'm just saying the fact.
This is an example of something that people do every single day on the internet now. This is nothing anymore. Also, I think this was actually filmed in like 1984. Yeah, it was originally made in 1984. And then
oh God, the cat's definitely dead!
Video back in 1984, way ahead of the curve, changing the game of the internet culture. Also, he wasn't actually playing the piano. I don't know if you guys know that.
He lives on in his cat video. Here's to you, Keyboard Cat. May you live forever in the analogs of history.
Live in the ones and zeros of the internet.
It was all smoke and mirrors. They played that song over. They overlaid it. He didn't know what keys he was hitting. He's a cat. He's stupid. Oh, you can buy Keyboard Cat merch? Let me see. Wow, you can buy a lot of Keyboard Cat merch. Interesting.
He's
I
still
can't imagine
being
there's still people out there
monetized.
today who are like, probably my 3 favorite pieces of media. I have to probably Blade Runner, followed by What We See in the Shadows, and then Keyboard Cat.
One of
Got a lot of
many.
Keyboard Cat merch. Can't get enough of that cat. 5 out of 10. Actually, 10 out of 10. It
Yes!
changed the culture forever.
Yeah,
Since then,
okay.
people have been
Kitties.
picking up their cats and making them do silly things on the camera. Just because this video got 80 million views. So, good for them. Now,
80
2009,
million.
we see a shift forward into filming children without their consent while they're on drugs. Let's watch David After Dentist.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, this.
Go.
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Oh, when you get your teeth pulled.
Uh,
On the bright side, that was I don't know. For me, when I got my teeth pulled and it had to be like this, when I woke up, I was all bleh, but I was pretty conscious.
huh.
I feel
Kind of felt good, didn't it?
I never liked that part where he said kind of felt good, didn't it? Like telling his kid, like, you kind of like those drugs.
Oh, bling.
Queen77 subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
Didn't you? That upsets me. That always me up. And you can see like the bruise for when he got the injection for the anesthesia.
Don't poke me.
No,
Poke me.
Don't put that in. Don't put it in your mouth. Okay. Stay in your seat.
Yeah, I was not like that after I got my teeth pulled and got out of the anesthesia. Like when I actually when they poked me, I was like everything was just black, and then I remember waking up, and I remember seeing my cousin there with me, and I don't even know how the fuck they moved me because I'm pretty sure I was asleep.
You're probably awake, but you weren't coherent.
No, just everything was black. But when I woke up, I saw Lou, and I was like, oh, I know what's. I was like aware. I was aware of my surroundings. Unlike this kid, that seems like he's not aware. Seems like he's all like jumbled in the head. Yeah, I felt funny. I felt silly and junk, but I still had awareness. You know, if that makes sense.
Just working through some. I have so many questions. First of all, I'm loving the early 2000s like pleather sedan kind of thing. I love that smell of that car in the summer. It's kind of sticky because you're a child and you spilled some, you know, silly putty in the background, just all over the floor and in the cup holders. It's got that ring of dirt and just the sun is bleaching you while you're driving. Oh, I'm so nostalgic for this era. But I'm so confused because obviously they removed one of his front buck teeth because he's got like that.
Because I feel bad for the kid now. You got this. You're profiting on a child's stupidity, especially a stupidity when they're drugged. Stupid.
Hole there? But those look big enough to be adult teeth. So, like, why are they removing... I'm just curious about this kid's dental history. Why
probably
at that age
molars.
would you need to remove a front tooth? Or maybe it was just a baby tooth that wouldn't go? I don't know. But, like, that's...
Probably
at
cavities.
That point, too, like, why would you need to go under for that? Just pluck it. I don't know. I had such up teeth as a child that I've had several removed and several cavities done. I got my wisdom teeth completely awake a couple months ago. I don't. Is this the point of the video? I'd4 out of 10. Don't be filming your kids while they're doing.
If I had to guess, he probably got his wisdom teeth pulled at the same time as that one big tooth. I'm guessing.
Yeah, but that's kind of young for wisdom.
I don't know. The dad's energy towards this kid is upsetting me. I doubt he'll ever see me talk about this. I don't want to be rude, but like, I don't like how you handle this young man, old man, talking to that young man. Me up. And finally, this one's just titled "The Most Viral Video of All Time." What the would that be?
Oh, yes.
God damn it.
I never liked it when people recorded the kid of that kind of videos. Yeah, me too. Yes, 10 out of 10.
I get a copyright strike for this one.
I have someone to call right now. I'm
no
so
strangers
pissed.
to
What do I do?
love.
10 out of 10
You
Pig
know
Road.
the rules, and so do I.
I have to pause this right here. I was actually at a truck stop and I was filling up the truck and they played over the radio station on the speakers outside. I immediately started screaming, God damn it. Just out of instinct.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and hurt you.
Angela's number. Angela, if you're watching this, you. Because she purposely got the Rick Roll. She got the Rick Roll link that's different. She got a different Rick Roll link so I wouldn't be able to identify it. That's now everyone else just got Rick Rolled. All right, overall, this was a good vid. This was a good learning curve. You can take a lot out of what we learned here today. It's important to see what was interesting back in the day, and it's still interesting now. We got cats playing keyboards, stupid fan cams of puppets doing things for Harry Potter in general, a lady falling down and getting hurt, children being stupid, a gopher that I didn't understand.
Okay, so basically the same thing nowadays. Cats, kids, people getting hurt, funny animals, funny memes of pop culture. Yeah, it's pretty much still the same things going on today.
Alright.
Well, that was this video. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July. Do not get blown up by fireworks. Enjoy your friends, family. Have a good one. Eat something yum-yums.
And just remember, we ended on a Rickroll.
We ended on a Rickroll! Perfect! Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and hurt you.
Alright, who can we raid into real quick?
Goodbye.
Who's on?
Never gonna make a move and move to you. I go random. I love you all. Bye!
Okay, good.
Off.